not gonna be able to hear me very well, but if somebody's here, then I guess they're gonna have to deal with that. Oh, and I think I got the desktop audio on. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so let me go post to the Discord. Okay. Alright, let me post it on Twitter too, I guess. Alright. And with that, we should be good on those. So let me go to OBS. Hello, Random Geek. What's up? Grab my phone real quick. That way I can actually look at the chat without having to, like, look back at the computer, since that's not very fun. Alright, let's go. Let's open this up. Alright, let's put this over here so that way I can actually stand it up. Alright, there we are. Should be pretty much good to go, I think. So yeah. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure when Jispy will show up. Well, I guess speak of him. Xeno Art Online, I guess you could call it that. I don't think they really share much in common. Yeah. But that's kind of how it goes. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe the combat systems of Xenoblade and, like, Sword Art Online video games are not too dissimilar. I've never actually played one, so I wouldn't know.
Let's show them a thing or three.
Stay on your toes.
I think the volume's gonna be so loud.
Yeah.
Let's keep this up and we'll win for
Okay, I
sure.
think we'll be good with that, but I guess you guys will have to tell me whether it's quiet. Kind of the issue. I guess I could turn the voice volume down. I might have to. The only problem is the cutscene volume is already kind of loud. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, get over here, Myra. I'm gonna do this. Steam bomb. Zombie. It's been a couple weeks, so I gotta get back to the mind frame of this. Right, the game is making you hard to hear. Okay, so I gotta turn it down again. You're real quiet. Let me get closer to the mic. And the game is quite loud. Okay, is this any better or no? This is always the fun thing with, like, testing audio with this game in particular. Better, yes. But is it good yet, is the question. Okay, Pirate, you kind of should not be running away from this whole area. It doesn't really help us. Oh, okay, well, I guess just launch these two guys in the air. That's fine. Okay. Okay, Pyro, we gotta get a little closer. Okay, well that didn't work at all. Okay. I think you could stand to be a smidgen pigeon louder. Okay, well it's more accurately than well, I guess I could turn the mic up. Give me a minute. Okay, is that any better? Oh, okay, well that one's dead. Okay, let's have her do that. I don't think there's actually many options with this, though, is the problem. I didn't really think about that too hard. But I guess to be fair, I could just use level 4, and then it wouldn't be that big of an issue. In fact, I might as well, because, like, this thing is gonna die very quickly. Okay. Just mash the B button as much as you can. Yeah, that basically just killed it. So like, didn't even matter. Yes, perfect. I think. Actually, let me hear you talk more. I mean, you sure are hearing me talk more. All right, let me. I'll go to the settings too. So far, it's sounding like you're at the right volume. All right. Game voice volume. We'll turn that down a little bit. Actually, going with the Kingdom Hearts convo me and Geek had earlier, I could call this Zaya Heart online. I guess you could. I'm not sure if that really works completely though, considering it's like I don't know, that it doesn't feel like it flows as well. But it could just be me. Also, I don't know why I didn't use a chain attack in that last fight, but like of course I didn't. I always forget. So anyways, yeah. We sure are playing Xenoblade today. I don't think this will be as long of a stream as I sometimes do. It'll probably be a little shorter, but it's not that big of a deal. Referring to the combo where I mentioned, I know a lot of people, including me, misread the name Xehanort as Xenahort. Oh, okay. The reason why I know his name is Xehanort is because a lot of my introduction to that game's story is literally just, hey, wowie zowie, I watched Some Call Me Johnny review all the games. And so it's like, I already knew he was called Xehanort. I've watched a couple of retrospectives on that series, which is really funny because I've never played it, but I've watched King K's retrospectives on them a couple times just because sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what else to watch. Oh, well, then. I don't think I would have made the jump anyways, but I sure didn't make that jump. Let's see if we can try again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to jump far enough for that. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is an interesting little franchise. I've always had a little bit of a thing with it where it's like, I feel like I want to like it, and like the combat's really fun, at least for like Birth by Sleep, but I have a little bit of a tough time getting into like the characters, I guess. I don't know. And like for me, that's probably the most important thing with an RPG is its characters, like more than anything else. I hope I'm not just literally going back up the same exact way I just was, but it doesn't look like it. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, if you don't do the characters in the exact way that, like, or I guess more accurately, if I'm not super into the characters, then I'm just not going to get into the RPG. That's just always how I've been. Yeah, this is the town again. Although, I don't think this is the exact way I came.
When did it get so late?
In fact, this might be that area I couldn't get up to before. Okay, wow. Sweet, alright. I can't grab this, of course, because it requires freaking blade affinity. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, what's up with you and Birth by Sleep? I remember you getting stuck at Venus' final boss and Ventus' final story, and that was it. Oh, I did beat it. The problem was I just wasn't, like, well, here, I'll talk about it in a second. What's this ladder doing here? Probably sitting here conveniently for us to push down. Yeah, this'll do fine. Alright, so now we can get back up here if we want to, which means I can talk to this guy. Or lady, I guess, more accurately. Something bothering, friend? I'm a wanderer traveling all rest as the wind takes me. The people of Garfont were kind enough to let me stay here for a while. Don't you think the markings in the Garfont cave walls are fascinating? I can't read them myself, but I think they're some kind of inscriptions from long ago. I've traveled all over, and I can tell you they're pretty unusual. There's a friend of mine in the Ardanian capital, name of Alizday, who might be able to figure them out. Okay, that's good to know. I did not notice these markings that you mentioned, though, so, like honestly, it's... I think that's just kind of a thing that you're interested in. But yeah, so anyways, I beat the final boss. So here's the thing with it. I really liked the story stuff at the final boss, but, like, leading up to that point, I wasn't really that into what was going on, honestly. I think a lot of it's just because, like... Well, it doesn't help that I already kind of knew where the story was going, but, like... The Disney worlds are kind of weird still to me. Like, I really was trying not to get distracted by it, but, like, it was really hard not to be like, oh, and here's this Disney character, so my aversion's kind of shot a little bit. And I think that didn't help, but also, this really is just a case of, like, this is 2000s RPG voice acting, which comes with it certain, I guess, peculiarities that make it a little harder for me to focus. I really liked the gameplay a lot, actually. Like, I thought it was super fun. But it's like I just wasn't getting as into the story as I wanted to, which is a little bit frustrating. Yeah, also the final boss was just, like, kind of dumb, but that's mainly just because it suddenly required me to use stuff that just didn't make a lot of sense, and, like, even after I beat it, I basically felt like I beat it by luck. So, you know, not my favorite. But that's just kind of how it goes. Like, in fact, I think I literally did beat it by luck, because there was one attack type that he would do that if he used it, it would just guarantee I couldn't do anything. Like, I was using it, I watched a Let's Play to see if I was doing something wrong. And, like, no, you're supposed to do that. But I guess it's, like, it's not impossible that the version I'm playing is just, like, a little bit bugged in a couple senses. Or maybe that was always how it was supposed to be, but, like, it just wasn't working. Okay. He died before I could even use my final thing. I didn't realize he was about to die. I remember actually being excited for the original Kingdom Hearts on PS2, but then I played it and didn't like it, feeling it was basically a 3D Secret of Mana, but boring. I also had the problems with the Disney half of Kingdom Hearts. Kind of common complaint. It's kind of a common complaint, but it feels like Square didn't really know how to use the Disney stuff. Like, they kind of just token cameos that were included by obligation. That is kind of the thing with it that's weird. It's like, I honestly think the series would be stronger if it was literally all original Kingdom Hearts stuff. And this is a real contentious issue in that community from what I've heard, because some people agree with that sentiment, and then others will tell you, well, no, that's where the heart of the series is. It's also weird that as time's gone on, it's become, like, solely a Disney thing, if anything. Like, yeah, I don't know why I tried to jump up there again. It's like you don't really see a lot of the Final Fantasy aspects of the franchise popping up anymore. In 3, I don't even think they had any Final Fantasy characters at all, which is kind of weird. It's like, huh. Wasn't that kind of part of the core concept? But, like, I don't know, it's just me. Why not just switch to the Japanese dub if you don't like the English dub? You know what? I don't know why I didn't try that. That probably would have worked. Like, I guess the thought just didn't cross my mind that I could play it in Japanese. I think it's because I've just never had much of an issue with English dubs, but also, to be fair, like, I haven't played a lot of RPGs that have English dubs that aren't, like, somewhat newer, and generally nowadays, English dubs for RPGs are pretty solid. Like, they produce them in a much better way. You know, I guess it's funny, the game I'm playing, there's a little bit of irony in that. It's kind of a rough English dub in some senses, but even in that regard, it's like, it's got a lot of strengths to it. But it's like, I know I would have had a lot of trouble with something like Final Fantasy X. If I played that in English, I don't think I'd really enjoy it very much. You know, so it's like, it kind of just is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I probably should think about that if I pick it up again. I also think streaming it might be a better idea than just playing it casually on my own. But it's just because, like, I gotta be real, I have, like, no motivation to play video games right now outside of this stream. Like, I'm having fun, like, I have fun when I stream, but for some reason my motivation just dissipates the second I have to try to, like, do it on my own right now. Like, every time I'm doing it, I'm like, well, I could just do that. Man, stop dying before I want to use the chain attacks, and you keep dying. Speaking of Disney, I was just discussing with a friend of mine the whole deal with Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's ending music. I remember mentioning it to you before. Well, I kept forgetting to mention, though, is that bugs me they mix up which episodes have which end credits music. Like, I'd be fine with... Oh, okay, well, I guess we'll beat this thing up while we read this. Like, I'd be fine with if the chime version was the first season and the saxophone was in the second season, but our second season on up, but the DVDs and Blu-rays, it's random which episodes have credits music. Huh, okay. That friend reminded me that actually there's different versions of the opening theme music as well, saying deal, chime versus sax. It's harder to notice when the song has lyrics. I guess that's fair. I remember you had me like listen to those, and I honestly kind of preferred the second version that you said wasn't as good. Okay, yeah, I do see what the strategy is here. But the problem is getting to level 2 is going to be kind of hard here. I didn't exactly think this through very much, but I wanted to see which ones we had because I forgot. Okay, well, I guess Tora's down anyways, so it doesn't really matter. It probably doesn't help that we're fighting 2 of them, I guess. It's probably... In fact, we're fighting 3 of them. So, you know... I'm just gonna have you do that, I guess. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Hey, Nia, get up. This is not going very well, primarily because, I was trying to do something. Oh, well, we're screwed. I was trying to do something, and it sure didn't work out, but I was also focused on, like, 5 different things. And they brought a named enemy into the fight, too, I guess. So, I'm gonna run. Okay, technically Kingdom Hearts 3 had a few Final Fantasy characters, like a Moogle Shop and Squall. Oh, I guess they killed me. Aerith and Sid from Final Fantasy 7 appearing in the Remind DLC. To be fair, though, like, that's DLC. It's a little different. Here, give me a sec. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can... Okay, sorry, give me a sec. Wow, this is... Oh, wait, okay. I'm just... I know it sounds weird, but, like, I have legitimately kind of forgotten which one, but, like... Why is it... This is the one of the problems I have with Xenoblade 2 in general, is that they don't... The way in which you can review stuff is just basically, yeah, you can't, and then, like, the one thing you might want to review, like, oh, hey, I gotta remember how the controls work. It's like, oh, well, never mind, sorry. It's to the left, though, but it's like, even that's kind of weirdly conveyed. Anyways, yeah, you like the sax version more. Which, no problem with that. Like I said, the real issue is that they keep putting the sax version on Season 1 episodes, which is just wrong. I seem to recall the DVD was less bad about this. On the Blu-rays, all but 1 episode of the first season is the sax version. I think it's weird because, like, I don't know. I guess I just don't consider it that big of a deal. But that's just me. So anyways, yeah, let's try continuing again, since that did not go very well. And hopefully we don't end up fighting all those enemies at once. Apparently the future of Kingdom Hearts will have less FF and Disney characters. The series director said a while back that Kingdom Hearts as a series has evolved to a point where it doesn't need to rely on those characters to be around. Yeah, I think that's just a better thing for it to do, honestly. It's like, I feel like the Disney stuff just always feels very out of place no matter what. And they keep retreading a lot of the same ground over and over. So it's like, well, okay, reasonably speaking, how much mileage can you keep getting out of this exact same set of stories over and over, you know? So I don't know. It kind of just is what it is. This one. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, it's a contentious issue. Some people would not agree with the opinion that they should remove the Disney stuff, but to be fair, everything's a contentious issue now. Alright, let's go for this real quick. We're probably not building up a chain attack, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I should have broken him. And of course, now he does this. Okay, Black Abyss. Here we go. Alright, and then we're going to have him do Meteorites. Okay. I guess that's a way you could do it, yeah. Yeah, it'd probably bother me less if I hadn't grown up with the show. I guess, like, I've just never considered, like, the end card theme to be, like, vitally important to my enjoyment of something, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let me do this. Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, I did it too early, so I literally cannot do much about this. So I better hope Mia can get to level 2 in time. Because otherwise, we're going to have a real problem. Well, I guess it's not. We're not really going to have a problem. It just means I'm not getting another thing on it. Although now I kind of don't want to do that. So we're just going to do this. And I was hoping. Okay, I was going to say, I hope I can use a chain attack. Let's see. Like, when I got the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon on DVD, one episode had a replacement soundtrack due to its rights issues, and I didn't even notice because that DVD was my first exposure to the show. That later resulted in one of those funny situations. The first DVD release had tons of special features and better video quality, while later DVD releases had almost no features, but did have the correct soundtrack. Okay, huh. I disagree since there's still some unresolved plot points with the FF characters especially. Also, several of the cameo characters have had an impact on the main cast of characters. I mean, like, oh. So it didn't give him, I thought it gave him a thing, but maybe it was, oh, this is a different enemy, that's why. You know what, who cares? We're just gonna kill it. We'll get some extra bonus EXP out of it, really. There's no reason not to. Okay, we'll have him use Poppy. Boy, it's gonna be nice when we get another driver. Like, well, I guess we have another driver, but, like, we need somebody with a tank blade. And we still haven't gotten anybody with a tank blade. And, like, the problem is, I always feel weird about, like, bonding too many blades because, like, I know we can only use so many of them right now. And it's like, but I have to bond them because we're gonna need them eventually. And it's better to be raising them, but it's like, okay, yeah, but... Oh, great. And we're going to enter this exact same scenario again, so let's hope we don't die this time. Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to... I'm just going to start moving slowly in this direction, away from everybody else. Chain attack. Chain of memories attack. You're grounded. Okay. Why are there 4 of them that just magically join the fight right as you do that? Like, that's not right. I'm running past you. Because your friends don't know how to keep their freaking hands out of this. Now we'll go into the fight. Yeah, my girl Poppy needs more time to shine. I mean, like, I can play as Poppy. So the problem I'm talking about is more accurately, like, it just feels like we, you know, I can't use 2 blades at once. But I guess, to be fair, I couldn't even do that with Van Damme right now. Because he can only use rock currently. Which is a little unfortunate. But I don't know. I guess they just don't want to overwhelm you with too many mechanics, but at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah, but like I've played this game before, so like I just want to get out into the crazy stuff. But for right now, I'm not gonna bond a blade yet. If we do, I may do one near the end of or do some near the end of the stream or something. But that's just because like I want to see what interesting blades we can get for our team. That being said, I haven't even used Ursula very much, so it's like I probably should use her a little bit too. You know, because we got her. The only problem is like her setup didn't really work really well with like the party we had at the time, so it might need to be like later in the playthrough that we do that. I really like how it's just like, yeah, just destroy this poor guy. Oh. See you later, guys. What do you need all these blades for? Does this game just suddenly become Fire Emblem at some point? No, it's more like the more blades you have, the more variety you can work with. You know what I mean? It's like, eventually we're going to be able to use more than 2 blades, as you can probably tell by the menu. I really like that I'm behind this tree, so like this is really kind of boring to look at. But it's like, you know, later in the game, obviously, when we have a bigger party, it's like, ooh, we'll be able to do more. But one of the issues you start running into pretty quick with that is that if we get any other party members that can bond blades and we bond too many too quickly, then it's not impossible that all the good ones just end up on party members that can't do much. Or sorry, like all the good ones end up on these party members and then we don't get any for later party members. Okay. Okay, let's change the Pyra. And I'm going to try... Ooh, this is... Okay, we're definitely not going to be able to do much about this because the thing is draining very quickly. So here, let's just do our first level. We'll let Nia do her second level with either water or fire. They're both fine. Okay, I just need to get my thing built up a little more. Okay. Okay, well, that's sure not going to help us at all. If somebody could break him, that would be great. Mainly just because it would extend the thing a little bit. Okay. Man, that sucks. I'm trying to figure out what to do because this kind of just threw my entire plan off. Like, I really didn't expect any of that. So this is going to make this fight significantly harder now because literally none of my plans worked. I haven't even used Ursula very much. What a name to bring up when we started discussing Disney characters. That's true, yeah. Dude, there is, like, almost no way to, like, do this. It's like, the issue I'm having is that for some reason my, my things are wearing off on him. And I think part of it's because nobody's breaking him at all, which is the issue. But it's like, okay, yeah, but, like... Okay, I'm gonna have to see if she can, like, charge up one, because I'm gonna have to do this, because there's literally nothing I can do unless I don't want to ever get anything better on this. Man. I almost kind of want to refight this, because I feel like maybe there was a better way I could have approached this, but... Okay, thank you for getting that. I was worried you wouldn't. Cunning Saggy using its cunning tactic of cunningly hiding behind a tree. No, if anything, its cunning tactic is just literally not fucking behaving at all. And not letting me do my stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to pick Tora up, aren't I? So... I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, thank you for at least going back to healing again. That does make it a little easier. So now I need to... Okay, switch. Please, nobody die. I say as Nia immediately dies right after. Is there another person in this fight? If so, this is not fair. Dude, this is like, I don't know. This whole fight is kind of garbage. I'm gonna be real. Because it's like, just one extra enemy joining the fight suddenly basically guarantees you're going to lose a fight like this. And Tora died. So let's hope that nobody else does or we lost the fight guaranteed. Yeah, we're losing. Dude, this is garbage. This was not fair at all. What do you mean, new enemy in the mix? Maybe I should pull out Ursula. Maybe I could at least be healing when stupid stuff keeps happening. Here, I'm just gonna have Tora do this for right now, because we need to get rid of this stupid thing. I was about to run from the fight, but it seems like we kinda turned around a little bit. Man, having Van Damme in this fight might actually have been better. Okay, thank you for knocking us down again. It's really appreciated. Why does it keep saying new enemy in the mix? There's no other enemies joining the fight. Here, you know what? I don't care. We're getting rid of this thing. It's getting annoying. It didn't even kill it, which is like, great, thanks. Okay, Azami, you do gotta like, can you like please get closer to where I'm at? So that way we can start building stuff up, because I'm gonna have to get to level 2. At bare minimum, Nia should have her freaking specials pretty well dealt with. Okay, let's do this. What the heck? Dude, this is like actually... 2 enemies join the fight. Out of nowhere, mind you. They were not in this fight before this point. They just joined out of nowhere. We just gotta see if we can last, because it's literally our best option. Is if I can get a chain attack, we might be able to not have problems. In fact, I think it's gonna die before I can even get an orb on this at the rate things are going. Let's see. Don't die from this, please. If you die from this, I'm gonna be pissed, considering you lasted all this time while I was doing dumb stuff. Okay. No, it died right at the end. Garbage. This entire fight was just a huge waste of my time, basically, is what it came down to. Let's see, was Ursula the one with the polar bear? Yes, she was the one with the polar bear. Yeah, sorry. Literally that fight just, like, drained all my energy in one go, purely just because of how dumb the end of it went. You know, I don't even care. There's literally no point. This thing needs to suffer some kind of consequences. Something is suffering for this garbage. At least I can get 3 times the EXP on that one enemy, which means very little compared to the amount I could have gotten off that named monster, but, you know, I can't do anything about it. Cutting Sagi's cutting plan of letting other things run interference. That's literally all it did, and I'm not even sure if it spawned them or if these just walked into the fight. Either way, it's stupid. That shouldn't be a mechanic. Let's see, and now it's dead. Cunningly dead. Yeah, it freaking deserved it. Okay, let me do this, because we got some affinity chart thing for her. Okay, sweet. Here, you know what? Give me a second. Okay, so the question is this a quest that we're gonna have to do to get the extra levels for Azami? Because it's got a question mark, which means it's something we haven't seen yet. Which means it's either a conversation we haven't had, or it's like some kind of specific quest that'll come up that we can do, but it may mean I do need to change over from Azami to something else. The only issue is, as I've said, Ursula is not very good for where we're at in the game. And so it's like, okay, well, I guess we could just keep using Azami, but, oh yeah, these enemies suck, actually, that I think about. Why am I even fighting this one? I guess this is just one of those streams where it's like, everything's just not gonna be fun, I guess. It's just how it is sometimes. It's gonna fall off the cliff without a doubt. Yeah, it's yeah. It literally jumped off the cliff. There was literally no point in fighting that thing. Nightmare Rendezvous. Okay, so we did get that. Yeah, there's not really much else. You know what I can do? So when you say a zombie, it keeps sounding like you're saying a zombie. I don't know about that, but what I'm gonna do, since I figure who cares, I can't risk spoilers for a game I've already played. I need to see what unlocks her, level 3. Okay. Oh no! Oh, that's a while. Uh-oh. Okay. We only... Okay, how many does Nia have? Sorry, I gotta, like, take a look at this real quick. Yeah, I guess we've only technically gotten a couple of blades, but, like... I guess I guess... Give me a sec. I want to check something as well while we're sitting here. Really? Give me a sec. It might be in this one, actually. Okay, so we might actually be able to switch blades over between people if I wanted to, which... Okay, we can. Meaning, maybe I don't need to worry as much about bonding blades. Okay, hey guys, you want to bond some blades? Even though I just said I wouldn't do that. Because the zombie is kind of settled for right now, and she's going to be settled for a while. So what I'm considering doing is bonding something to Rex. And then or you know what, we could give him Perun. Or I could use one of the freaking lame blades if I wanted to, I guess. But it's like, I don't know. They're kind of a waste of time, generally. They can be useful theoretically, but like... give me a sec. Sorry, I know like we're just padding a lot, but it's like... how... blades... Because I can always just switch them over to later party members. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Like... Here, sorry, I'm just looking in the thread to see, Okay, so there's 38 we can get in a normal playthrough. So there's kind of plenty. And I can use the overdrive protocol to switch things around. If I want to. Because the problem with Perun that we're going to have is that unlocking her level 2 is also really weird because it's based on doing good deeds, but like there are not that many in the game. I think the first one I did was paying my tab off at the beginning of the game, and we have not encountered any more since then. It's like that's part of the problem with Perun is that it's going to take a little bit before we can use her as well. So what that means is we're bonding some blades. We'll use one of each for right now. And again, worst comes to worst, if I am like, this blade would be better on somebody else, then I mean, we'll just do that. It doesn't matter. We might as well do it now instead of wasting a bunch of time. Because, like, once the playthrough's over, it's like, well, I might not get to bond any more blades, and I won't get to do it on stream. And there's some really cool ones I'd like to get. So it's like, well, I don't know. We might as well. Did we already get a rare one? Oh, this one. Okay. Really? It's not one of the worst ones we could have gotten, at least.
I'm Agate.
Okay, huh. I sure didn't have to wait long for a blade.
My heart is pure, and my will unbreakable.
Okay. So, she's an attacker, but she's a stone attacker. Okay. This is maybe not what I was looking for, though. I mean, shoot. Okay. You know what? Actually, no. Actually, she might be okay. You're gonna have to wait a little bit, a zombie.
Live up to your expectations.
So, you know, hey, we'll use Agate for a little bit. I was kind of hoping we'd get to chill and bond some blades for a bit. So, Little Bo Peep is a blade. Did she lose her sheep? No, this isn't Little Bo Peep. This is, She likes rocks a lot, from my memory. She's a archaeologist. But yeah, freaking. I thought we would be there for a little bit longer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little baffled that it's like, oh, first blade. It's like, oh, okay, well there we go, I guess. You know, I want to like try to get at least some rare blades throughout this playthrough. I'm not fighting this thing again because it'll just run away from me. There's literally no point. But it's like, I don't know. I just think it's worthwhile. And I guess you could argue like, oh, well, you know, you're doing it too quickly. But it's like, well, you can't really do it too quickly, technically. Okay, so we got the axe type. Okay, so this is good for toppled enemies. Okay, axe twist, aerial E plus aquatic. I might want to go. Oh, we got a launch thing actually. This is a really good party member to have now that I know about that. So now if people just like actually topple other people, that'd be great. Let me see what we can do here with. Well, I should have done my own. I don't know why I didn't just do that or whatever. We gotta mess around with this. I might need to see if there's a better art than Axe Twist, though, because this isn't exactly great. Okay, somebody launch them. Ooh, okay, come on. Yeah, okay, this is a really good thing to have in our party. I'm so glad I bonded a blade. Because, launch is the third of 4 stages you could do with the little like break launch or topple. In the original game, you'd get days after that, and that was it. But in this one, you have launch and then smash. So we can find a person with smash. Oh man, we're gonna be in the clear pretty much. Okay, let's do this real quick. Let's use one of her specials. All right. So, the best thing to do would be to have Nia use her level 2, and then have Tora use his level 3. We're not really going to get to use it on this poor wolf, because he's dead. But, you know, either way. So what you're saying is her Pokemon are rock hard. I guess you could say that, yeah. Which Smash? Melee, Brawl, or Ultimate? Brawl's the best one. At least that's my opinion. Oh, there's still another one. I didn't even realize. Okay. Hello, child wolf. That I am gonna have to kill now. Just use it. There we go. And I think we're done with that little fight. Okay. Give me a sec. What was the name of that? Give me a minute.
Be of help to you?
Razor Sharp Lolita? Is that like a rock type or is this something else? Because she does have like a real fancy dress, so it might be a Lolita dress. Okay, so hers is nice, at least for level 2, but of course the condition for level 3 is not going to be easy. So I think that's what we'll do whenever we run through Trust for somebody and all of the things they can use, we'll trade them out. Kinda, but for right now, she still has a lot that she can do. Gathering sparks, huh? Ardent cooking's not really gonna be that useful. Meatball Alfay. Okay, so we're gonna have to buy some of that at some point, so that she can get more fortitude. But yeah, so when we fill up something, we'll do that. That's not Lawlite, it's Lowlight. A classic case of an eye-looking one. Oh, Iolite. Okay, it might be Iolite. That makes a lot of sense, I guess. I'd like to get to use chain attacks more. That would be really cool, but I just don't get to because I keep killing the enemies before I get to use them, and it really sucks. You know, it might just be me and you in this stream, by the way, I'm not actually sure if that's the case, but like it kind of feels like it might be the case. Oh, I didn't trade up the thing yet. But yeah, anyways, I don't know, this is not a bad weapon type to have at all. So it's a little slow, but it's a big axe. Of course, it's gonna be a little slow. Okay, I'm gonna trade over to Pyra to start building up the level 3. Do that. Since Nia has cross set on currently, I think we should be good with that, as long as she can build up that special. So let's... Okay, and once Agate opens up again, we'll go back to her. Okay, Nia, just get your level 2, please. Nia. I'm just gonna keep spamming on the trigger button, hoping she gets it. She did. Literally last second she got it, so spamming on the trigger button did indeed work. Okay. Might as well get to level 4, because it'll do even more. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's see what her level 4 is. Wow, that was a really long-winded... Whoa, okay, shoot. Okay, don't even hesitate. That thing's going to die in a second. We need to use the chain attack before I forget. Okay, so we don't have a good weakness for this, but we're going to break it on the first run anyway, so we might as well not use stone against it for as many times as we can help it. Let's use cross set. Overkill, so we start getting some bonus. And then we have to use Poppy, so it doesn't matter which... Alright, it's bursted. Okay, let's do Agate for this one. Okay. I'm gonna have her use cross set again, because why not? We're only gonna be able to do 2 runs, because Tor doesn't have 2 blades yet, so... Okay. Okay, there we go. Sweet. 3 times the EXP. Not bad. Let's see. It's pronounced Iolite or Eolite. This creature is called Malu Giraffe. That name, for some reason, reminds me of Magilla Gorilla. I have no idea why it would. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see the relation there.
Come out. Flora heals an aching soul.
You know, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'd really... What we should do next time we get to a decent point to stop at, we need to go look for that person Crossette can talk to so we can start, like, upping certain things. That would be really nice. This is... Well, I don't know. It might get us back up to the same place, so we might as well just go this way. Oh, okay, and there's a quest over here. They're gonna die. These Ignis are tough. I don't think we can take much more. Are you okay? Who are you? Never mind, we need your help. We'll take care of it. Gotta start somewhere. Okay, looks like we got a side quest that we walked into. Okay, well, these things are not gonna be of much difficulty at all. So, I guess we're just gonna do this and try to get rid of these guys. Okay. Okay, we'll do this real quick. I don't think it's really gonna matter doing all these fancy things because, again, they're not gonna survive it. But at bare minimum, these attacks can sometimes hit multiple people at once, so. Okay, do that. Chain some of these things together if we can. It makes it a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about them hitting multiple people sometimes, because it sure did. Okay, let's go switch back to Agate, because why not? I'll use her level 3 just because it'd be funny. Okay, do that. Okay, and I mean, that basically killed it, so like, there's really no point in even worrying now. Okay. Sweet. Go shooting star. Alright, so she's getting more. Once Cross-Set is actually, like, dealt with in that regard, then it'll be fine. Oh, well, maybe I should talk to the people. We saved them, and it's like, alright, see you guys later. Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't have any major problems going on. I'm sure you're fine.
Isn't it great we can get all this stuff right out of the ground?
Alright, let's do that. Alright, so what's up with you guys? Everything okay now? All worry is over. Master Pawn, Poppy think you worry too hard. Thanks a lot. You really saved our hides there. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Raggy. I'm in charge of this sorry bunch of mercenaries. As you can see, we're still kind of small time. It's early days for us. But someday our names are going to ring out all over Uraya. So we'll take on pretty much any kind of job right now, just to get a bit of... Oh! Something bothering, friend? It's just, we're meant to be bodyguarding for a Nopon trader called Dororo, but those Ignas, they attacked us and made off with our client. That's pretty embarrassing for a bodyguard, letting the employer get captured. Oh, that sucks. I'd love to get out there and get those Ignas what for. We need to tune up our gear first, though, and make a plan. I'm not sure that we have time for that, though. Dororo will be lizard lunch by the time we get set up. With Tora on the job, problem is solved in no time. Really? You'll help? Yeah, you're right. That furry little dude's life is on the line. I just gotta swallow my pride here. I'll leave it to you guys. Those Igna bastards took Dororo back to their lair. The lair? It's past Minette Terrace in Badfell's Cave Fort. Nice job, bird. If you go there now, you should catch him. Go, save Dororo. Tora and friends handle it. Let's see, Scooby. Hello, Raggy. Want a ruby rag? You're grounded. They were bodyguarding Dororo? Well, he's a samurai. He'll be fine. I don't know if he's ever dealt with Ignas, though, to be fair. Oh, yeah, okay. It's one of those little spots, I think. It's one of those, like, ooh, you have to have, certain things. Let me... Oh, well, we have a place we can come back to very easily. No. No. I did not invite you. You were not invited to this party. Okay, where is the quest? I guess it'll be in this direction. You're a very funny looking guy, but I'm not in the mood to fight you specifically right now. So we'll have to go up manually. Boy, this is a real pretty area. And after they save Dororo, they may either save other Ozuma Tezuka characters. I have literally no idea who that is. Literally anybody who creates anything, unless it's like video games, I'm not gonna know who it is. It's like they could have created something I've already watched. They could be like one of my favorite things, but there's a pretty decent chance I have no idea who they are. Dual Igna, what kind of deck does he run? I would make a joke, but like honestly, I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh to make a joke about a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I'm just gonna say it's a deck built around summoning Exodia and nothing else.
Come out.
'Cause that's the only easy joke I can make. You're an anime fan, and you don't know who Ozuma Tezuka is? Hint, Astro Boy. I mean, that's great, but, like, I never watched Astro Boy. Honestly, I don't even think I'd like Astro Boy very much. Oh, this is like a little dam area. Cool. Of course, I don't think this is actually the way I'm supposed to be going. And I'm definitely not going to be able to do that over there. Trying to see, because it might be that I need to go around a different way. Jumping over this sure isn't going to work. I guess I could have gone around, but I'm not even sure if this is the way I'm supposed to go, so I don't really know. There is the giant staircase over there. That could have something to do with it. I mean, I'm going to go over that way anyway, so I don't even care. Like, we'll go see what the heck the deal is with that. Actually, I'm pretty sure I talked about Tezuka before. You probably did, but it's just like... You could talk about him, but if I don't have, like, any real, like... I guess it's like, if I'm not really too engaged either way with it, then it doesn't matter. Ew. It's like, the only thing I tend to pay attention to is stuff I'm actually invested or interested in. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair. You do like rocks, apparently. I don't think we're going the right way for this quest, though. I gotta be real. Because I remember this not being the way at all. But also, like... Oh! Okay, yeah, I know where this is now. At first I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this. And then it's like, oh, I have, but not from this angle specifically. Okay, well, I guess we'll fight you right now while I read the chat message, because it's a sort of sad case. You know how sometimes when a game like Mario 64 is remembered for being somewhat innovative, people tend to forget whether or not it was actually a good game as well. Tezuka is like that. He's primarily remembered as the guy who basically invented anime and manga, which tends to make people forget that this stuff was actually really good. I mean, it might be really good, but like, really, guy? That doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to be invested in his stuff inherently. Like, that's kind of the thing we end up, like, getting into sometimes whenever you want to recommend stuff that's, like, live action or whatever. It's like, it might be good, but, like, if I have no interest in it, then it really doesn't matter. Okay, let's have her use Volcano. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's how it goes sometimes. Oh, great. And he died. Okay, we might as well have him do Mega Eruption and get rid of this thing, because we're not going to be able to do a chain attack anyways, since we don't have the gauge built up since I've been exploring instead of fighting. But now that guy's dead. So that's good. Okay. Okay, I think we probably do need to have him do that. Okay, if she can already use Volcano, I guess might as well have her use Volcano. And then I'll use mine. Man, I guess I had to revive Tor, didn't I? Okay. Do this. Alright. Boom, there we go. Somebody gonna topple him? Maybe not. Okay. Let's launch him. There we go. Okay. Okay, I guess we're really going down a road that can't go much of anywhere, but it's okay. Okay, these HP potions do help fill up the chain attack gauge, so we might as well do that. Hope we can get a chain attack. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna be spamming on the button, hoping that he doesn't die before we get to use it. There we go. Let's see. Are you in Zoro's domain? Kinda. The thing that might make it hard to show you Tezuka's stuff is because it tends to be his manga that is really good, but the anime based off his work tends to be not as good. Kind of similar to the case of Hideo Kojima. The stuff Kojima is heavily involved in tends to really show his unique personality, but the stuff he's merely inspired by him tends to be more normal, i.e. kind of dull. Yeah, Tezuka is unique. He's a manga author I can read even when I'm burned out on manga because his stuff does not feel like regular manga. For people say Astro Boy is like a prototype for Mega Man, but, well, that's not entirely accurate, except insofar as they both involve robots who fight for justice, but Tezuka was willing to ask hard questions and often was rather bittersweet. Okay. I still don't know if I'd be that interested in it, I gotta be honest. We'll use Dromark for one of these. I know he doesn't really do much damage, but we might as well. And we're going to get some extra EXP out of this, so that's good. Also, I didn't know this guy was level 28, so that's really cool. That's good to know. Let's avoid Pyra. Because he's not, or, like, whatever. We need to use, like, anything except specifically fire types right now. And water is pretty good to use since he's weak to it. Okay. Okay, 875 EXP for that fight. Nice. Not bad. But yeah, we kinda, I guess, are in Zora's domain. Specifically, it looks similar to like the Breath of the Wild one, I guess, but I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Let's get some treasure here too, because why not? Get some core crystals. Boy, they sure are loading us up on core crystals. To me, it kind of feels like they're like, oh, hey, wow, haha, you should bond more blades. And it's like, I've already got a bunch of them. You know? Let's see. I'm not sure there's going to be much of a reason to swim around this, but I'll at least take a look over here. Yeah, it looks like it's more just structure. This isn't necessarily the place the game would normally expect us to go. Not to say, like, oh, you can't go this way. It's just to say, like, yeah, it's not the place I think it's expecting us to go. Shoot, this is a problem. We might not be able to do this quest for a little bit. Give me a moment. If I can figure out how to get up here, it'd be fine. The issue is mainly just that, like, whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. There's a lot of quests, and it's not like we can't do them at different points. So this monster is called Zeke Ansel. That makes me think it should be dropping Ansel reports and advertising a brand of shoes. I'm trying to... What is the brand of shoes thing a reference to? This is not coming to mind exactly. Anyways, now the problem is I don't exactly know the way forward since this place is kind of big and there's a whole lot of places to go. Like, my assumption would be we gotta go this way, but we'll see. It's mainly just because it's going up. But again, we get stuck at this little dock, so that's definitely not the place we're supposed to go. Might be up there. So let's try going up there first before we go anywhere else in particular. The brand of shoes is Nike. Oh, okay, like Psyche. I guess might be the joke. But yeah, Xenoblade 2 is a lot more vertical than Xenoblade 1 was. But unlike Xenoblade 3, I do think that it's a little harder to navigate. I feel like we were already going this way, though, so it's like, I feel like this can't be the actual way to go, because I remember fighting that guy. But we're going to try and see if maybe there is a way this way, because otherwise, I don't exactly see where I'm supposed to go, but I don't recall having to... Well, I guess I could go that way, and then see if maybe we can go up there, because I am like 90% sure now this is not the way to go. So, I guess we'll go that way. And I was right, this was just going backwards, so we'll go back down, and we'll just climb over that way. But yeah, this is going to be more of like a exploration, do random gameplay stuff stream. I don't expect a lot of story in this one, if I had to guess, which, I mean, yeah, it's just how it is when you play RPGs sometimes. But it's like we had a lot of story last time, so I guess it's just how it goes. So you can't have story all the time. Sometimes it's got to be side quest stuff, and like I like side quest stuff. I just kind of, it does feel like it's a little less entertaining. But to be fair, like there's only like a couple people here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Also, I'm not planning to stream for as long as I usually do, so that probably is going to kind of affect things a little bit. Hello. I've already been fighting enough of you. I'm alright. I don't want to fight more Ignas right now. If I can help it. Especially... Oh, okay. Well, well, I guess maybe I should have fought them, considering they just massacred me. Can't be story stuff every time. Chuckles nervously at the thought of eventually streaming Final Fantasy 4. I mean, like, is Final Fantasy 4 really that story focused? Because, like, I would assume there's a lot of gameplay in that game too. Alright, so I guess we're gonna fight these guys on the way up, because I don't want to have that happen again. It really sucks because these aren't even hard enemies, but your defense gets lowered severely when you're not actually in combat. It's a way to make it so you don't just run from every fight all the time. It's like, well, yeah, you gotta fight sometimes, but that being said, in this case, it's kind of annoying because these enemies aren't that hard, but for some reason, they'll still target me. Like, they're somehow gonna win this fight. Yeah, it's just Final Fantasy games back then didn't really have a lot of optional side quests. I think there was only like 5 or so. I guess, but like they have a lot of actual gameplay in them. It's not like you're just messing around and watching cutscenes back to back to back. To be fair as well, side quests can be like incredibly mixed if they're just not that good. I don't mind doing side quests, but it's like there's a lot of RPGs that I find just don't really do anything that interesting with it. Okay, let's get rid of this guy, and then I'm going to use level 4 on the crab guy over there. Once this guy dies. Okay. Okay, level 4 it goes. Okay, and... Oh, that didn't actually do that much damage. I guess, though, to be fair, it was just a level 4 with no build-up. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that either Tora or me I can get their special here, or me, well, I guess it's more accurately either me or Tora can get the final special. Okay, well, it's going to be hard to get the final special if I can't attack him. Okay. Okay, well, Tora can do it. Let's do this. Okay, and then we'll have her use Mega Eruption. And... boom. We're not getting a chain attack with this one, but it is maybe a chain attack every time. Also, it's not like we're not doing pretty okay on the level, considering we're like kind of above all of these enemies we're fighting by a lot. Yeah, if I was gonna play a Final Fantasy game that was just cutscenes, I'd play Final Fantasy X. I mean, to be fair, if you've never actually played the game, then you could see if Spoony was just painting it poorly or if the game was actually bad. Because from my awareness, a lot of people really like Final Fantasy X. You know. Okay, well, I didn't move fast enough. Oh, okay, never mind, I did. I was hoping that I wouldn't have them join the fight immediately, because that might be kind of tough. So there's this puny enemy crab. Attack its weak spot for massive damage. I really think it's so funny that, like, that one moment from Sony's E3 that wasn't even, like, that big of a deal when you look at it in, like, respect to everything that's happened. It's like, that for some reason has been remembered so much just because the E3 itself was just so bad. You know, it's like, I don't know, there's just something kind of funny about that to me. It's like, yeah, no, they just messed up the PS3, like, early release time so bad that people legitimately just clowned on that system for years. And it's funny because everything that people clown on that system for is the exact same problem that the PS5 has, but oh no, you know, I didn't say that. PS5's lame, by the way. I don't know how people can, like, genuinely be like, ooh, this is a good system. It's like, what are you playing on that system that you can't play anywhere else? Like 5 games? Because everything else is getting ported to PC, so like you can just play it there. And it's like Sony just makes the same game over and over now. I remember that was the joke everybody would make about Nintendo. It's like, oh, they just make the same game over and over. But like, no, they at least have a little variety. Sony literally, if you look at all their exclusives, it's just third-person, over-the-camera, cinematic movie game. They just change whether it's swords, guns, or axes, depending on the game. It's like, I'm sorry, but that's not exactly enthralling to me. Personally, you know? Okay, well, I'm gonna fight you then, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this is what happens to people when, like, generations move to, like, the next priority, I guess. But, like, I find Sony's exclusive games so boring now. They used to be really creative, and they would try all these different things. Like, the PS2 era, they had, like, all these weird ideas. And they had a lot of 3D platformers. They had a lot of, like, just, like, everything. And now it's like, yeah, no, I really could not tell you, like, anything about most of their game lineup that I would actually care about. It's like, yeah, I don't know, they just look like Sony games to me. You know, so I don't know. Clearly people like it, I guess, but it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like, I don't like it when a game is literally like nothing but cutscenes, walking cutscenes, and then a gameplay section that might as well play itself. Like, that's not very fun to me. I think I'd rather play, like, an actual game. And I know some people would hear that and look at what I'm playing right now and be like, well, how is this an actual game, then? You're just pushing buttons while things happen. And it's like, yeah, but, like, there is actual strategy involved in the stuff you're doing. And also, RPGs are way cooler than anything Sony makes, so I don't even care. Okay, we're gonna have Mia do that. Okay, and we'll see if Tora can get Mega Eruption. Or not. We'll see if he can use it when he gets a little closer. Tora. I don't know. Those kind of, the people who really like Sony systems now, at least specifically, I've noticed they don't like RPGs much at all. They think they're a waste of time, which is weird to me. I remember when Octopath Traveler was coming out, like, the main thing I heard as a criticism for it was that it wasn't worth the money because the game didn't have, like, ultra-realistic visuals, so you shouldn't have to pay, like, any more than $10 for it. And it's like, bro, I thought Octopath looked way better than, like, 90% of Sony's exclusives. We could talk about, like, the pacing problems with that game, but, like, the actual presentation was literally the best part of that entire game, without a doubt. You know? I've heard apparently, because I know they announced this a while ago, but I've heard lately they were doing a Dragon Quest 3 remake in that style, and apparently they're doing Dragon Quest 1 through 3. And I know how I talk about Dragon Quest, but like honestly, I might not even be against that if they keep the games not super long. Like, I understand they'll add some more story to it, which I think would probably be a good idea. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of fun to have a more simple RPG like that, and like, I don't know, I'd vibe with that. You know. Let's see. I actually did play Final Fantasy X a little bit. I got bored because it really felt like I was watching a movie. Oh, how about I revive Nia? How about I revive Nia? That would be really good and helpful and probably beneficial to us if we were to do that. Okay, here. It's not gonna... Oh! Ooh, hey, get up. Okay, we might as well just do this and get rid of him quickly. Too bad we can't use multiple blades, or these... I'd have way more variety in the things I could do. You're pushing buttons while things happen. Literally 90% of video games. Well, I know, but like, for some people... Literally just RPGs in general, it's like they just don't like it because it's not like, oh, I shoot a gun or something. It's like, no, if you're not like actively directly engaging with the combat in like that very hyper specific subjective way in which people define as like how it's supposed to be, then it doesn't count as a real game. But it's like, well, That's dumb. You know what I mean? Okay, let's launch him. So yeah, I actually can topple and then launch, now that I think about it. As long as Pyra is activated and Agate is activated, I can do both, which is really useful. So I don't know. Again, it's just the thing you run into with RPG stuff is like people just hate it. Like Nintendo fans can be kind of dumb about it sometimes, I feel like, but Sony fans, I feel like because the only RPGs they really get of note are like the big Final Fantasy games, which aren't even RPGs anymore, honestly. They're action games with like RPG elements now. But like because of that, they just inherently dislike any RPGs that come out, and it's like I just don't get it.
I call upon the power of fire.
The wind is my mate.
Yeah, I know a lot of people seem to not be able to comprehend games that aren't action games. Yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it's like we're back in the 90s still, where like most mainstream fans would only play one of like 3 different types of games, and that's it.
What have we here?
You know, see, the funny thing is I find a lot of shooting games kind of boring. Honestly, same, they're lame. Like I almost never have fun with like FPS games or the like, they're just not very interesting to me. Not all the time. Halo's fun so far, and I like Doom and its clones, but, like, realistic military shooters, I don't even get the appeal. Yeah, they're boring. Some people, that's all they ever want to play, and it's like, I get it, I guess. It's whatever you're into. But, like, if you only play those games, I feel like you're not allowed to criticize RPGs or something, because your taste is incredibly narrow at that. Oh, there's a rock. Like, your taste is way too narrow to actually have, like, a sound argument against much of anything else. Much of any other genre. Gotta go beat this guy up. I call upon fire. I call upon wind, earth, water, heart. Go planet. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Of course you'd make a Captain Planet reference. It'd just be... Probably should, you know, it might actually be better to start with Pyra. And that way, if somebody, like, top sort of or breaks the enemy, I can immediately switch from Pyra to Agate. So it might be better to start the opposite way. Okay, they seriously call this area the Tardy Gate. So it's a gate that's always late to class? I guess so, yes. I mean, why not, you know? Okay, we'll have you do this. It'd be nice if one of you would break it. It's like one of the only problems you have with this is that I gotta rely on the AI to do the things I need them to do. Okay. Okay, launch. Mega eruption. Yeah! Alright, we're about to do way more. Oh, that just killed him. Like, that just insta-deathed him, basically, because I did all that in combination. That was great. That was perfect. To be honest, as much as Captain Planet is clowned on, I also think it's a fun to show. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I just think it's funny, because, like, to me... As an outsider, especially, like, Captain Planet has always seemed incredibly cringe. It also seems dated in that, like, you can tell what era it came out in, without a doubt. Alright, let's go. Let's pick up some more stuff. Got a good item in there, actually. This is kind of rare, I guess, because the pink shiny ones are usually rarer. Boy, I'm so glad we bonded Agate. Like, this, like, genuinely, this was a super good addition to our party. Oh, we got an Affinity Award. Okay, I think that's the one you get for walking a real long distance, if I had to guess. Here, let me go do this, because I think it marks it on the map, at least, for later. Fortitude. Oh, okay, we can actually... I think we could even do these both if we wanted to. Pretty much in the stream, because... Crossette has Fortitude. What does she need for more Fortitude?
My firepower has increased.
Yeah, we need that. And then let's see. In fact, what I could actually do something else goofy if I wanted to. What do you need for water mastery? Well, you don't have that yet. But we could always get that one dealt with pretty easily. Oh, heck yes. Captain Planet is 90s as heck. I often say this about modern woke stuff. In 10 years, we'll look at it the same way people look at Captain Planet now. Except Captain Planet has some legit good messages and a genuine good heart. It's not just empty virtual signaling and propaganda. Yeah, that's kind of the issue with having politics in your media in general, is that, like, you look at it later and you're like, wow, yeah, this sure is released in this era, but that being said, yeah, you can super tell this stuff is just being preachy for the sake of being preachy, and it's kind of like, it's kind of embarrassing personally. But with Captain Planet, it's still pretty preachy. Okay, let's do this. We switch to Pyra, do double spinning edge. Oh, I shouldn't have used. Shoot! I used the wrong one. I meant to have Tora do something different. And now I can't do much of anything with this. Well, I might as well build this up and then hope we can do a different chain attack. Okay, and then we'll hit him like this. Okay, how about you not do that? That would be really great. But yeah, once we find a good place where we can kind of come back, then I think I'll start doing some of that stuff on that affinity chart. Okay, let's do this, and then do you have, yeah, you gotta cross that out. Great, that's what I want. Okay, let's see. As long as she can get her level 2, we should be pretty good. She still has a little bit to do. Oh, I was gonna say, did you switch to Dromar? Come on. You're scaring me, Nia, please. No! Oh, you jerk. Okay, it is what it is. I'm gonna try this again and see if maybe Nia cooperates. It'd be nice if I could use my thing. Okay. Okay, so now you switch back to cross set. Why do you still not have your level 2? It might be because she's in the water, though. I think that's what's happening, is she keeps losing it. Because she keeps going in the freaking water and losing it. Whatever. We're gonna just do this. That's quite the camera angle. Thanks. Really needed to see that, game. Really appreciate it. Okay, might as well get it down. Oh, he could use Mega Eruption. Okay. It's probably gonna kill him, of course. So it does, you know. But I guess that's the intent. I just would like to do a chain attack too, but no, he's dead. Yeah, I kind of figured. If they're toppled or launched, especially while that's activated, it's like super extra deadly then. I watched a video by a channel called Mintis Wave. He made an argument that a lot of woke stuff is preachy because they honestly have no real beliefs or consistent philosophy, so they have to go hard on preaching really basic cringe messages. I have literally no idea either way what they're doing most of the time. They just kind of are doing. Oh, hello. Okay, we found him at least. Hey, Doro, not lizard food. Honestly, not even taste good. Let Doro go. Oh, hey. Are you okay? Why do we keep asking this to people who clearly are about to die? Did friends come to help little Doro out, perhaps? Please say yes. Yeah? It's like how just casual they are about this. Like, yeah, we're here to help, don't worry. You know? But yeah, I don't know. I don't like being preached to by, like, YouTube videos especially, or, like, game I'm playing that are trying to tell me about something that's very obviously inserted in because the creator, I don't know, has no way of, like, writing naturally. And so they have to, like, just force fit everything in as best as they can. Okay, well I can see they're not gonna last long enough. Okay, let's try to get. Okay, switch to Pyra. Do double spinning edge. Boom, there we go. Okay, we're gonna try to get up to level 3 and that way I can get one of these down pretty quick. Okay, well. Okay, do level 3 now, because why not? Okay, like got about half its health bar to go. So this monster is Rude Igna, because Igna with no manners. I'm glad I read it out that way, or that pun would not have made sense right away. I guess to be fair, I don't know how you would... this one's called Odor Igna, so I guess that one just stinks real bad. Okay. Yeah, these are not putting up much of a fight so far. Well, that sure was a fight. Wow. Meh, friends saved Dororo. If it wasn't for friends, Dororo probably baked a disgusting Igna pie by now. Meh, thinking of sloshing around in horrible cuisine makes Dororo feel a bit sick. Thanks to friends for saving Dororo from that horrible fate. There's no need to make big fuss, really. Master Pawn showing good manners? This seemed like improbable occurrence. Maybe Armu's fly next. But nasty Ignas make off with Dororo's cargo of 500 rupee mangosteens. But no, Dororo should not complain. Important thing is being alive. As long as Dororo alive, can always start over and find new merchandise. Yes, yes. It's partly fault of Dororo anyways. Always risky to hire rookie mercenaries. Was just unlucky this time. But sometimes difficulties in life necessary for personal growth. It is job of merchants like Dororo to provide up-and-coming mercenaries with opportunity to grow. If Dororo give Ragi's band a bit more real-life experience, they surely grow into fine fighting force. And then they provide Dororo quality services at bargain rate. Is win-win. So you're just trying to get a cheap deal out of this. Meh, Dororo predicts bright future for business. Okay, friends take Dororo back to Ragi. Dororo not likely to survive another bashing from Ignis, so grateful to be escorted. We will do that when we get to... Well, I guess we kind of are there, aren't we? We already could just come back. I really want to see what the deal is with this little lit cave, though, first. Actually, I got into a discussion earlier today. People like to say modern media is bad because it's woke, but to me it's chicken or the egg situation, because my theory is that these writers already suck, so they resorted to inserting politics so that they would have anything to stand out or anything stand out or noteworthy about their work at all. In other words, they don't suck because they're woke because they suck. Honestly, not even impossible. Maybe we should come base. I don't know. It's not impossible, honestly. It is something I could see people using as a crutch for, like, kind of questionable writing. You know, because it's just such an easy thing to do, since, like, there's always an audience for stuff like that. It doesn't even matter, like, how good or bad it is. Like, some people will just always be interested in it, which I don't get, personally. I think it's really lame, but... You know, whatever. What are you gonna do? You might as well just kill this guy regularly, so that way everybody's got their specials charged up. I'd like somebody to break him if possible. Oh, he got our attention, I see. Here, how about we get some HP potions here, started up. We're having some trouble. Clearly we're having trouble considering Mia's about to die. Okay. Okay. Oh, this thing is spawning things, which is not good. Here. Sorry, Pyra. I'm not going to be using any of the specials until we get back to the big bad. The thing that gets me now is seeing it go the other way. Like, there's this game on Steam that's we're naming around because it's anti-woke this game. Honestly, it just looks like it sucks. Yeah, that really is just how it is. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're dying now, suddenly. Okay, wow, we're really dying. There's too many of them, so I think we're dead. I think we're screwed because they can attack us while they're walking, and there's really not much I can do about it. So maybe we'll come back to the Igna Cave when I don't have to worry about fighting like 10 of them at once because for some reason they can't help themselves. So let's go back down to that one area. Game in question called The Great Rebellion, no relation to She-Ra. I mean, I wouldn't even know if it had relation to She-Ra since I didn't know that was even like a She-Ra title. Okay, here we are. I'm back. Thank you so much. Good to see this little fella back in one piece. Everything is okay now? All worry is over? Let's see. It's been a real lesson, this. We know how much we need to improve now. It's sad to say, but we really bit off more than we could chew. If we can't even handle a few Ignis, it's going to be a long time before our names ring out in Uraya. But there is one good thing that came from all of this. Is that right? Duro says he's going to invest in our mercenary band. We'll do everything we can to make sure his money doesn't go to waste. Which reminds me, we wanted you to have this. It's our fee from Doro for this job. You guys are the ones that really earned it. Thanks. Nah, we're the ones who should be thanking you. This whole mess taught us exactly how strong we need to get. As strong as you guys. Alright, there we are. Get that quest done. That's a pretty decent amount of EXP. The rescued Napon trader lost his merchandise, but the experience made Raggy's mercenaries stronger. Alright, sweet. Ooh, Agate's got her level 2. That's good. Might as well start doing some of these anyways.
I can get stronger still. I know it.
Use Held Our Passion. Okay, Crawler Caterpile, huh? Perform a blade combo, use a chain attack, perform a driver combo, and then we don't know for this one. Okay, let's see if anybody's unlocked stuff. Pyra's got some stuff. Not much. We need to use Van Damme a little bit too, since I haven't used him much this time. So I mean, yeah, why not? I guess we'll just switch, use some Van Damme for a little bit, since he combines pretty well with our current party, I think. But I don't know exactly. Trust up with Agate's up. Okay. Anyways, I think what we're gonna do for right now is I'm going to go back to Gormott firstly. We need to find the person so we can start doing some of the stuff for cross-set, since like I intended to do that a couple streams ago and I still haven't. Okay, also it might be a good idea to go... We're also gonna have to go back to Argentum, I think. Because Meatball... Faye might be... Well, I don't know. Maybe Pyra is able to cook it as well. It might actually be something Pyra can cook. Either way, let's look for who the NPC... Oh, well, okay. Maybe I should press the plus instead of X for the quick travel menu. Crosset. Who is it exactly that you need to talk with? Lenka, okay. Galad residential zone. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go see where exactly that is then. Because residential zone, I don't know if that means this area or if it means somewhere else. I can't see their name up there. It'd be nice if I could. Because that might... Well, I don't think it would be them, no. Let me see. How do you get up there? I got up there before, so it's like, I think you just go the opposite way of where I'm going. So unrelated to anything else, I was wondering if one day soon we could have a day for watching movies. I have an anime movie I want to watch, and of course we need to do anime Tolkien movies. First, we were just talking about Captain Planet, and this game is Linka. Oh, okay. Secondly, as far as the movies go, I have no idea. Because the one thing is, like, we're still in the middle of watching shows, but also I think it's going to be hard to sell people on, like, picking a whole movie to watch, I guess, because it's a lot more of a commitment. Okay, here. Maybe I should just not keep doing that. I made big discovery. Maybe biggest of century. Big bothering friend. Level of Cloud Sea rising. It true. Oh, okay. One sleep overnight and in a totally different position. That mean not able to reach some places. Yeah, thank you, Taraka. You really sure did teach us something new. At first, I thought this was like a joke about like rising sea levels or something, and no, it was just entirely something else. What does this need to open it?
Poppy power. Leave
Okay,
nothing to Poppy.
we almost have enough super strength, but I'm not sure what we need to do for super strength. Regardless, it's marked on the maps in it now, so that's at least good. Alright, so let's go this way, and we'll go see what that one... Okay, the geometry doing this is definitely a little funny. As is the camera, which really does not like small places. Okay, this is Welma. Hello, friend. Oh, perfect timing. There's something I've been wanting to ask drivers and blades like you. You have to fight against monsters a lot, right? Have you ever seen any monsters get really angry after taking damage? Yes, there are. I thought there must be. After all, monsters are living creatures too. They must get angry from time to time. Okay, here's my next question. Are there any monsters out there that actually block your attacks? Yes. Wow, they do that too, huh? I guess monsters like that would be tough to defeat since you need to stop them from guarding to deal damage. Okay, thanks for all the help. I don't think I really helped you at all. I think you already knew this stuff and were just asking me these questions. You know, just saying. But yeah, so I don't think this is the way to link. In fact, I think this is literally just the place where the console used to be. But now that the door's open, we can go in here and take this treasure trove, which only had a dark orb and a core crystal, so it really wasn't, like, I guess that important. But hey, we got it. Let's see, can we make it? No, we couldn't make it. That sucks. Yeah, honestly, the movies might just be you and me, but the others can join if they want. You can try even watching SAO just whenever they feel like. I guess we could do the same with anime movies. I guess we could, yeah. I gotta feel in the mood for movies, though, too. So, like, that is gonna be part of it. Is if we're gonna do movies, I gotta be, like, actually wanting to. Okay, I think these are the, if you remember, there was a... Oh, that's Lenka, so we found her. But... Well, I was gonna say, but first we're gonna do something else, but no, let's talk to this girl. I wonder what's happened here. We should try and find out. Hey there, little one. What's the matter? My mom and dad went out, and they've been gone a long time now, and I'm worried, and that sucks, actually. I got you, little lady. We'll go and look for him, okay? No, you don't get it. I'm just really, really hungry now, and when I'm hungry, I get so sad. Oh, I see. Well, shall we see what you got in the larder? I'm sure we could whip you up a quick snack if we tried. Would you really? Sure. There shouldn't be too much trouble, right, Nia? No objections here. Okay, come on inside, then. Better be careful. She might be trying to sell you real estate or a timeshare, and that's what this is all a scam. Pyra, you're my hero. Why? You didn't even know that little girl, but you just went and cooked her a feast. Oh, it was nothing, really. We couldn't have left her crying there. That's our Pyra, always a champion of the people. She sure is, and she shines brighter than any sparkler. Not the comparison I've gone with myself, but okay. I'll do whatever it takes so that I can be just like my hero someday. Oh, that's nice. Let me know what I can do to help. After you check Crossat's affinity chart, you'll be able to use her cooking skill at Tora's house. Alright, good to know. Alright, we at least got that started up. Let's see, I can't believe Big Bro is a driver now. That means he has to go to more ordained, right? It's gonna be lonely without him, but I'll be fine. I gave him tons of advice before he left. Okay, yeah, this tutorial too. But yeah, these are the if you remember the cutscene early on, that guy who actually managed to bond a blade, these are his siblings, and yes, they're like, I mean, they're not thrilled, but they're dealing. So in actuality, let's go into Tora's house since we can do that cooking thing, which I think might actually be necessary. Although we got to go to the affinity chart first because that's just how this game be.
Pyra will have to notice me now
Okay, power to prepare food like pyras. Interesting. Okay. Question is also, we gotta play Tiger too some. We have not played it. We're kind of like missing out on stuff because we haven't done that. But yeah, so we can have cross-set cook if we want. Wellness, is there a Fred Flintstone in this world too? But yeah, she can make molten salsa. So why not, I guess. Sure, that sounds scary, actually. Let's see. Is the Pyro the one that cooks the meatball?
Look forward to that later.
She does. Oh, man. We need fish, and I don't know where to find these fish either. Can you buy this anywhere? Is this like an item that you can buy, or do I have to make it? Because if so, I think I probably have to make it, which really sucks. Here, let's see. What do you got? Oh, we still haven't even unlocked this level 2 yet. So we gotta wait a little bit before we can do that. That's a little rough. So yeah, most of these are that. I'm trying to see if we got any other hyper-specific ones that are like, ooh, beat this specific type of enemy in Gormott. Wolf enemies in Uraya. Okay, so we've actually almost got his done in this regard. Poppy's favorite pouch items. Okay, we're gonna have to do that at some point too. But the problem is it's hard to know. Hit the specified score in Tiger. We might need to do that. Okay, boost physical and ether. Effects are determined by the poppy swap. Okay. Let's see about agate, because I think she did need the Caterpile in Gormott, but there's not much else. I think Pyra also had something in Gormott. Yeah, Ferris and Caterpile. I could not find the Ferris though from my memory. Again, as I said, we're kind of just goofing around in this one. It's not anything like too crazy. You know, but let's play some Tiger, and then we're going to go hunt down those enemies, see if we can find them. I'm going to take a drink, though. All right. Oh, we can do stage 1 or stage 2. Okay. Okay. Try to get as many as we can. That's a really rough position for that guy. Got kind of lucky there, but I don't think we're getting him. Oh, no, we got lucky. Okay. Not sure it's feasible to hit that score on level 1 or not, so we'll see, I guess. Okay, thankfully we can kind of just collect these as we need, and then we'll try to get as many crystals on our way up as possible, and since we got rid of all the enemies, all we should have to deal with is little spiky dudes. So, let's see if I can find any gems. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay so far. I think we got really, like, most of what we could, and it still wasn't even close to that score, so... Oh, never mind. Okay, we got that score. We're fine. We'll play level 2 as well, because why not? You got any meatballs? Pyro, go fish. The problem is we don't have any... Like, yeah, I guess that is literally the joke, yeah. So, yeah, there's no reason to do that. Okay, we got some stuff. Okay, we got emergency mode. Let's play level 2. Because why not? We haven't, you know, we haven't tried that one yet. Okay, let's see if we can get that. that while we can. I gotta remember the left side if we can. I'm saying a lot of if we can because I don't know if I can. Okay, we're... Whew, okay. Okay, well, I want that treasure more than I want the random stuff, so... Okay, I'm not exactly doing great so far in level 2, but it is what it is. As I said, I'm not doing great. Okay, especially when I get hit by an enemy that I easily could have dodged if I wasn't being stupid. Boy, hitting all these in this one is kind of tough. There's a lot of enemies. Oh, okay. Get away from me. Don't even. Okay, gotta be very precise with this. Okay, and we'll just get as much as we can on the way up, but, like, reasonably speaking, I didn't exactly do great. Okay, I got some more treasure chests at least that we could have. Okay. Not horrible. But not great either. Alright. Okay, so clearly this is actually worthwhile to be doing, considering. Yeah, that was good for seeing the stage for the first time. Yeah, it could have been worse, is the way I figure it. And again, easy mode, the only difference it makes is that, like, if I was playing on normal mode, touching the anything hurts you. And so, needless to say, not worth it. Okay. Okay, well. Couldn't exactly get all the enemies, I guess, already, because I messed up, and I'm not grabbing that many crystals either. Okay. Oh, whoa! I didn't even realize there was a guy there. Okay. That kind of sucks, I guess. Okay, wow. I feel like I'm doing worse this time around than I was last time. Yeah, I'm definitely doing worse. Okay. At least that got me a little more health, but, like, that being said, this still didn't exactly go well. And I died anyway, so... Wow, that crab pulled an Echo the Dolphin on you. I guess it did, yeah. Unfortunately, let's try again. Okay, we're gonna try this stage and hope that we do a little better this time. Man, okay. Boy, I'm sure not getting a lot of crystals so far. Getting all these, like, again, it's like getting all the enemies is like shockingly way harder than it probably looks. Because the screen scrolls incredibly quickly for what it is. Not to mention there's crabs that are doing stuff, and I don't even know how you don't get hit by him. So I don't know. I'm clearly messing something up, but... Okay, let's try this again. Especially because I literally don't have any more health than I did the last time, so if I get hit once, I'm still dead. So we'll just get what I can here. As funny how when you're on your way up, it feels like there's not that many gems to grab, and yet, like, on your way down... Maybe I should aim for the enemies more than, like, or whatever, than the crystals. I will say this, I feel like a few of your moves are taking needless risks. Like, there's a few times you nearly get crushed by a scroll and going back around when you could just grab things on the return journey. I guess the thing is the enemies you can't hit on your return. So it's like, okay, well, I have to go back and grab those a lot of the time. Also, though, like, I literally don't even know what the game wants me to do about the crabs, because it's like... Okay. 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 See, it's like if you get the jellyfish right away, they're less of a problem. Because the whole major conundrum with them is literally just that they can't be hit from certain directions. Okay, well, that was not... Okay, so you... I don't know why that... Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted, I guess, or something. But, like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting distracted. That's really all it comes down to. Okay. But yeah, it's like the enemies I'm doing okay with so far. Okay. Let's do this. Go over here. Oh, I was going to say, did that actually count as a hit? That's stupid if so. Okay, I think I might have gotten most of the enemies, but I think I still missed a crab, unfortunately. And I missed that little tool thing, so I didn't technically get all of the stuff you could get. Okay. Boy, I sure missed a lot of the crystals this time when trying to go after the enemies, but whatever. It's funny how that was a lower score than, like, several of the attempts lately somehow. Even though I technically did better. I'm not sure I need to play much more for right now, since it's not really necessary. But first, I might as well get that dealt with here. And then, well, yeah. This is kind of the thing with this, is we have a lot of, blades that could potentially benefit from these. I know that if we're upgrading any of them, though, in fact... We haven't even upgraded Agate. She's been this good, and I haven't even given her a boost. That's kind of messed up. Ooh, okay. Oh, that kind of... Well, we have 4 of them. Who cares? So, yeah, we're going to give it to any attackers first and foremost. Okay, let's see about cross-set. Upping her critical rate. Or, like, lowering her critical rate might be a problem, because she's really good for that. So, honestly, I'm kind of wondering if it would be better to keep her as is right now. Let's see. You could definitely benefit. Ooh, that is a question, then. Because we don't need everybody to be, like, super powered up. With you, I kind of see no real loss in it at all. So it's like, we might as well just go for it. Same goes for Poppy, where it's like, yeah, we'll give them this. And then for any of the others, if the scale chip is better for them, we'll pop it on them. But it doesn't look like it is. And Tora is like, so while we're here, can we put Poppy in one of her alternate outfits? Pyra gives him a suspicious side eye. Yeah, I don't think it would go very well if you actually tried that. Manage parts for empowering. Well, here, let me increases accuracy. So that's all we really have for right now. I guess we might as well. Spend ether crystals to expand. We might as well. Okay. Ooh, we can't even use anything, so maybe I should have thought about that first. Although I think I actually have to go activate these in the other menu, which is a little bit like, why do you gonna make me do this? For right now, I think I'm trying to make her... You can't actually change the elements, but we can change different things too. Oh, let's see. Raise max capacity of energy converter. Sure. Might as well. Barely costing us anything, so it's like, yeah. Now it's starting to cost us more, but it's like, even then, we've still gotten a lot of extra usage out of that. Okay, so now we can actually start using some of these. Okay, so for right, I mean, it's better than having literally nothing, so we might as well. But let's go for these first. I think that's really useful. Increases damage dealt, but no. I don't know. Boost block rate. That seems like a really useful one to have for a tank blade. Increases damage from the front. It's probably a good one to do. I feel like these are not very great. So this is something where it's like doing more of Tiger would be really helpful. Okay, give me a second. Can't do these yet. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what this is. Sorry, give me a sec. Anyways, yeah, so that should at least have improved her a little bit. But I guess if we're not using it, we might as well just have something on for this. We could also probably get this 10,000. I mean, might as well. Okay, so let's see. We can eventually get some better stuff, but, Increase aggro's drawn from specials. That wouldn't really... I guess it's not bad, but... That's not gonna help. Increases damage dealt. That's lame. Emergency guard. That actually might be a really good one to have for right now. So, I think we'll go with that. Rings of the Maiden, platform rings. Is Dromark the Lord of the Rings? I mean, technically, he gives people the twin rings, so, like, kinda. Anyways. Let's go to... Well, I mean, we do gotta go to... Here. I guess what it will do... Oh, the cloud sea's too high. Okay. There was no Ferrises this way, but the issue is, like, I don't even know where the Ferrises would be, considering I don't think we've encountered a single one so far.
The adventure continues.
In fact, let me make sure that's actually what we need firstly, but then secondly, I probably need to, like, we'll have him in the party firstly when we do that, but, let me go see where these even are, because we roamed around for, like, 20 minutes looking for him in one of the last streams, and I could not find it. Okay... see. What do you mean level 31s? There's no way. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we can go south of Lida Oasis, I guess, is probably a good place to go. Oh, there's a quest here? Okay, I didn't even know there was going to be a quest here. I thought we were kind of done with quests for a little bit, but I guess there is another one that might be activatable now. I don't know.
What will we find?
Tucker. What are you doing? Oh, this sucks. Nia, Poppy is very interested to hear details of this. Why did you tell Nia that specifically? I work at the Noclia timber site up by Gormott Titan's Nape, you see. Day in, day out, we're breaking our backs chopping down trees. But the other day, I got to work and noticed a load of them were missing, just vanished into thin air. Even with all of us working together, we only managed to maybe 5 trees a day. They're massive, you see, and really heavy to boot. It's hard work. So it pisses me right off to think someone's just stealing them. We'll resolve the matter, right, Nia? I mean, sure, I didn't say, or I wouldn't say that if you didn't. Or I would have said that if you didn't. Really? Oh, man, everyone at the site will be so thrilled to hear that. Afraid I got nothing when it comes to the thief, though. I guess the best place to start would be asking around the timber site. Someone might have a lead for you. Alright, I'll head over there to Sears... Oh, whatever. He's heading over there. Didn't read the line until it was too late. Passion of the Artisan. Okay, good to know.
Sun setting. The day's at an end.
There's another quest here? Where did all these quests come from? I guess they just kind of waited. You know, it is kind of just how it is with Xenoblade, though, where quests will open up in later parts of the game. Usually once you've found out about certain plot points or whatever, it'll be like, oh, well, you can come back here now and get something else to do. I don't care what my parents say. I'm going to become a botanical scientist in Moradane. You know how Gormott has lots of trees everywhere, right? More than any other country in the world, actually. So we make all sorts of things out of wood. Form tools and furniture. It has all kinds of uses. But in Moradane, they hardly have any trees at all. Apparently, if it weren't for the wood we export to them, they would run out completely. As someone who grew up in Gormott, that makes me really sad. I can't imagine living in a world without trees and wood. So I want to study botany in Moradane and do something about their tree shortage problem. My dream is to make Moradane the second most tree-covered country in all rest. After Gormott, of course. The problem you're going to run into is Moradane is a dying titan. So you're really not going to get anywhere. Hello, Bipopo. Big problem. Something wrong? First time Bipopo ever come to Gormott, and now Bipopo very lost. Come to play Tiger Tiger, is game that everyone talk about. Friends know where Bipopo can play? Yup. Tora want to help out. Should be easy for Tora and friends. I guess we're going to be playing Tiger Tiger. Many thank you. Is big help. Boy, we sure aren't doing what I was expecting us to be doing. I didn't think that multiple side quests would open up, but hey, what are you going to do? So, let's go to Tora's house again, I guess. Because we found somebody who wants to play Tiger Tiger, even though we were just playing it. More Ardane needs more wood. Yeah, it kind of does, but needs a lot more than just more wood. Alright, what up? Meh, so shiny, shiny, and sparkly, sparkly. Bipopo would not expect Tiger Tiger be like this. Looks so exciting. Bipopo is no pawn of good tastes. Grappy pawn of Tora make this. Amazing. Is okay to play? Of course okay, but I have to pay Tora 100G for one play. Is no problemo. Bipopo have plenty money. Then Bipopo gets started. It's so difficult. Bipopo not give up hope. No pawn can't expect to be good at something first time. Try many time, get good. Then maybe win glorious prize. Tora say prize. For prize, Bipopo try again. Try much more harder. Play as much as want. Tora and friends have relaxing time inside. Stuff about wood has been a PSA from the Arbor Day Foundation. Bipopo, it's been 2 hours. How is Gamer Pawn doing? Bipopo think game is terrible. But Tiger Tiger is pinnacle of not pawn game artistry. Why Bipopo think is terrible? Bipopo is bring 48,000 G, but already use all gold. If no terrible game, then what? Stealing from poor Bipopo. You played 480 times? That mean one dying every 15 seconds is preposterous. Bipopo terrible, not game. Meh. Well, Bipopo think about it. And game's so fun, Bipopo keep playing, spend all money. Bipopo have no regret. Really? No, that was lie. Bipopo regret not getting prize. Wanted to at least get good souvenir. And Tank Mod 3 is good souvenir. Tora can helping there. As gesture, Tora get prize from Bipopo. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. Bipopo look forward to see top tier gaming talent of Tora put to good use. So guess what we're doing more of? We're playing more Tiger Tiger. Theoretically. Yeah, because the quest isn't reactivated, so we get to play this more. I like it how Van Damme joins the party again, and it's like, yeah, Van Damme, play this game. Play this game for us. Wait, this game seriously costs that much to play? It's basically like $1, I guess, in universe. Okay, we're gonna do stage 1 first a couple times, and then we'll do stage 2 if I don't get it after that. Because I don't know if it's gonna require stage 2, but it might. Okay. Okay, let's grab as many as we can. Also, this might be entirely RNG, which is a little unfortunate, but you can't do much about it. Okay, let's get rid of that guy. I'm just gonna do that. Wow, it was actually a good decision. Okay. Okay, let's grab that real quick. Oh, I didn't expect that. I don't know if taking damage instantly kind of hurts your score, but it might have. Which sucks because we were doing so well, and because I got just a little too low to the screen right when there was a chasing enemy, I lost. Which kind of sucks. Okay, so we're looking for Tank Mod 3, I guess. This is one of those RNG quests, which so far have not gone historically well in these stream series, so that's kind of worrisome. Well, it does hurt your score because it denies you the no damage bonus. That's kind of the problem. To be fair, I'm not sure the score even really matters for this, because we're just looking for Tank Mod 3. Okay, back to Affinity. It doesn't look like we got... Okay. We're gonna try that one again, and then we'll go for the second one. I feel like suddenly, like, I was doing really well last time, and suddenly all my skill is just evaporating. Okay. Ooh, that kind of sucks. Oh, that really sucks because we can't get all the enemies now. Literally, I'm not chasing that thing down at this point, because if we missed one, we're going to miss multiple. There's not much that can be done about it. Again, like, last time I was doing great, took damage at last second. This time, it's like, I'm doing terrible. I'm literally just missing everything. The only thing I didn't manage to miss was that guy, specifically, who hit me last time. Okay, we're missing a chest, but I think it's because you have to kill certain enemies to get chests to spawn, and I didn't kill all the enemies, so we're not getting all the chests. Which means our chances of getting the tank mod lowered inherently. Oh, no, okay. Okay, well, we got all the crystals at least, so I guess that's something. It's not really that useful, but... Yeah, just don't get tanked. I'm trying not to get tanked. That's for sure. I like the little dumb animation of that Nopon there. It'd be nice if I could see it before we're done with Tiger so I can know whether we lost. It'd also be nice if I could just replay the stage instantly if we did not get the tank mod. Oh, somehow that gave me a significantly higher score. Tank mod 1... Oh boy, here we go. As I've said, worrisome instantly that we're doing this because of the fact that we didn't actually, like, I don't know. Whenever it's RNG, I just kind of expect it to go poorly in this game, because for some reason, this playthrough in particular, I've just had immense trouble with that. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be kind of tough. Let's try and get this at least. Okay. Little risky there, but... Goal is to get as many enemies as possible. Okay, got him. If not all of them, just because why not? Okay, boom. Got both of them with one shot, which is good. Gotta remember there's gonna be some red guys, though, so, like, it does... Just because we think we're doing good does not mean we're doing good. Oh, come on. That's not fair. Okay, let's get this one at least. Okay, so we should hopefully grab that on our way up. Did a little better this time, but... Okay. Despite this being called Stage 2, and you'd think there'd only be one variant of it, the stage does change slightly, because sometimes the crab is to the left. So I think it ever so slightly randomizes itself. Or that they have, like, a couple different layouts or something. If we don't get this after a while, though, I'm not gonna sit here forever. Just because I wasn't planning to stream for quite as long today, so it's like, I'm just trying to see if we can get it. But the problem is again, it's RNG based, which I really would like if they didn't put these kind of things into quests, since it's really annoying. Okay, nope. Nope. Yeah, dude, you just beat Kid Icarus, you can handle this. The problem is, like, literally just that, like, things just aren't working. Here, you know what? Give me a sec. I know I'm doing this a lot in this playthrough, but it's like, I'm genuinely kind of baffled as to why this is taking so long. Great. Okay, so we actually should be playing Stage 1, apparently. Because Stage 2 is not as likely to get it. Unfortunately, the problem is that it's mainly drops in that big chest you get at the bottom. So, like, we just have to hope we actually get it in there. Okay. Really nice if you guys didn't come in combinations that did that. Ah, shoot. Well, it doesn't matter. Who cares? If it's literally only affected by the chest at the bottom, then it doesn't matter. But also, I am, like, again, doing significantly worse at this run than I was with the previous attempts. I don't even know what I was trying to do there. I think I was trying to aim down, and I just didn't somehow. Yet, this is not the same layout, as I've said. I think it's randomized or something, because that was completely different than any previous run. Okay, let's see if we can get the last chest we lost, I guess. Wherever that is. Get as many crystals as we can, at least. I'm not getting the no damage boost, that's for sure. But points don't really matter much at this point, do they? As for me, I met one of my goals. I had a hard drive partitioned on my Windows 98 PC that I was putting digital images of CDs onto, and I'm finally done, so I can finally just start installing games. I still can't believe it took you this long, like, to get this done. I would have just given up way before at that point. Okay. Boy, we sure are. I'm going to give it 2 more shots. If we don't get it, then I'm not doing this quest anymore. And it's just another example of me literally not getting anything RNG related at all. Boy, we're not starting this good, are we? Aw, oh, come on. That wasn't even fair. I don't know. Some of these stage layouts, I just feel like they're not, like, conducive to how this is designed. It's like some of them are really simple, and it feels like, oh, this is really natural. But, like, This layout, for example, feels really busy. Like, there's way too much going on in it for what it's trying to be. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if, again, I don't know if it's predetermined layouts or it's randomized, but it's just like, yeah, so this is the same one we got last time. And it's like, this layout's a pain. It's just a pain to deal with, so. Yeah, I really should take... Sorry, I can't read it yet, because we're still playing this. There's that guy. Boy, we sure aren't getting that one. Okay. Yeah, this really would have taken like 3 days if it wasn't for the random BS that came up. I ain't giving up. So many of my favorite games don't work on old PCs. I mean, I suppose DOSBox or PCM are options, but it's hard. But I know how real hardware works. Like, both your Wii and Switch broke. What would you do? A, fix/replace them, or B, don't play Pikmin ever again. I mean, to be fair, at that point, I might need to buy the GameCube version. Man, one more run, and if I can't get it, then I'm not doing this dumb quest. I don't understand why it is that, like, when I play this on my own, these quests I get done in like 1 or 2 runs, and then the second I have to show people the game, it's like it wants to be a jerk for no reason, and I don't get it. It's like, oh wow, you want to show me off and show that I'm a good game? Well, I'm gonna make sure that you just have the hardest time possible with this for no reason at all. Like, it's just how it is. Okay. I don't know. I guess that's just the nature of when you're playing games sometimes, but it sucks when it happens like this, and it's like, man, come on. Okay, I didn't get those, but... Okay, I got scared for a second there. I was like, oh, come on, please. Oh, come on! Nah, bro. I don't even count that. That was just dumb. That was straight up not what happened. And you know it. I don't know how many gems I missed. It sucked because that stage was going really well until that last little stupid hit. Good old streamer curse. Speaking of which, earlier I was playing Castlevania Rondo of Blood for the first time. Immediately it starts discussing things that made me say, wow, I can't show this to Duo. Also, I was sucking at it anyways. Yeah, it sucks. Also... Really? You give me 3 items in total, but I guess to be fair, it's like the big one is the only one that's even gonna give me the thing. Man, are you serious? This is dumb. So guess what? We can finish this quest, but not until Chapter 4, because you don't get the ability to craft that for a while. And I'm no longer willing to put up with RNG for this dumb quest, because every single quest they're trying to do with the RNG nonsense just doesn't work. Okay, so supposedly south of this, but like a decent amount south. Oh, I'm dumb. Literally, these are Ferris. Well, I guess we'll just beat him real quick. Okay. Kind of sucks because Van Damme doesn't have the Narsapear jelly on right now at all, but... Yeah, this guy, I guess we're gonna get rid of him pretty quick, though. So I guess there's that. Although, I might need to have Pyra in the party now that I think about it.
Try to come up with a new technique. Just so long as it ain't got a funny name, like Ultimate Lightning Cross Slash.
I don't know if you can hear that, but Rock is like, oh, Van Damme, why don't you try coming up with a new technique? And he's like, well, yeah, sure, as long as it's not something stupid like Lightning Cross whatever slash. He's like just making fun of Zeke from earlier, which is really funny to me. Let me see. Did that count? No, it didn't. It didn't count. So I need to have her in the party. And this just counts as a named monster. I don't even think it counts as an actual enemy. So let's just kill them. I also don't know if I should have just switched to Pyra, because I also don't know if this is going to count. Yeah, this thing's going to die before I can switch to Pyra. Look into an amusement park. You might find a Ferris wheel. You're grounded. Okay, well, I don't care if you're a young Ferris or not. We're beating you up. Okay, well, that guy's dead. Just get rid of him. Just mow him down. Don't even worry about it. These guys are eating a meal. Who cares? They're going. Noticing he's not recharging his arts, which may mean either I ran out of Narcipare jelly or that when you take somebody out of your party, it might go away, which would really suck if that's the case. Alright, and let's just get rid of him. Okay, that should be 3. Alright. I'm gonna have to go back to the same exact thing because we killed all the pharaohs that were here, but you know. So let's literally just go right back to Light Oasis and then walk right back down here. Since that's the actual optimal strategy for this kind of thing. We can go kill that named monster too, I guess. I'm not sure if it's really necessary considering it's definitely going to die very quickly, but like, I don't know. Oh, just one of you here, huh? Okay. Alright. That. Started. Okay, well, he's just gonna die. I'm not gonna use a special on this. Okay. Oh, we got Flame Nova. Alright. Anyways, so now we need the Caterpiles. So those might be in the, what is it? Lower level? Because I feel like usually Caterpiles are like the easy enemies that they throw in like little basic areas. I'm trying to think of like somewhere else where they might be. It's kind of the issue with having like hyper specific things you need to do to get the affinity chart is like, it's fine when you're just chilling and playing the game and exploring, but when you're on stream it feels kind of different because it's like, oh well, it's not very exciting just watching a guy roam around looking for a couple enemies and doing a couple quests. But we do have a quest we could do as well. I'm just trying to think like where would the Caterpiles spawn even? Yeah, let's hope Caterpiles are easy. I still remember that one from the first game. I mean, the one from the first game was more just like, it was a named monster I was trying to fight. Hello. Like, named monsters are usually real hard to begin with. And because I was just determined to win, I just kept refighting it over and over. Okay, I don't think there's gonna be, yeah, there's gonna be Wolves, but there's gonna be Caterpiles here. And I don't think they'd be near the lake. Again, there's always the option of looking it up, but it gets a little aggravating having to constantly turn my head over there to go find, like, the one enemy I'm looking for. Let's at least go deal with that, yeah, the timber site. Just look it up in a guide. That's what I'm saying is, like, I can. It's just kind of like, Or I guess we'll do it. And then knock our speaker over onto the keyboard. That'll really help. Okay, how about we erase all of the random spaces that added. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I actually might have to go back to that inn area then to get them to spawn. That's kind of what I figured.
Come out.
Because like we need to go back to that first area. Hey, can I ask you about something? So Tucker's got you looking for the timber thieves, has he? Well, he's the kind of guy to make that sort of thing personally, or to take that sort of thing personally. Makes sense though. The Titans grow these staggering trees, and you don't want all that effort to go to waste or to be taken in vain. That makes sense. Well, I can at least tell you all I know about the thief. It won't take long because I know absolutely nothing. The look on your face is priceless. Sorry, but the stuff that was stolen on the site was stolen when it was closed for the day, so nobody was here to see anything. You might have a tough time finding any witnesses. But hey, that's not a reason to give up. Keep asking. You never know who will give you a push in the right direction. Okay, thank you. That really helped. That was not the one I might as well unactivate this other quest we have because there's literally no point. Okay, timber site in Gorma. Okay, so it might be that it's too late for some of these guys to spawn though, because you know it's closed for the day. But there's a guy over here at bare minimum, so maybe it's not. Oh, Tucker's got you hunting down those thieves, has he? Yeah. That's our Tucker for you. When something gets to him, he doesn't let it go easy. I know he'd be mad if I hid anything about this, so I'll tell you what I know. Just the other day, I saw some shady types lurking around here. Looked like they were scoping out the site. Thinking about it now, they could easily have been plotting a theft, you get me? I'll never guess who it was, though. Turkin. Well, I'll be. It's absolutely right. Yep, it was a bunch of Turkin. I saw snooping around. They're smarter than we give them credit for, those Turkin. Some can talk, and they build wooden houses, too. Kinda makes sense that they'd be eyeing up the wood here. Well, I said I'll tell you all I know, and now I have. Good luck with the rest. Okay, good to know. What is this? I feel like we already went up here, and I don't think this is where Helen is gonna be. I think this is just a little thing that leads up here, but let's go this way. Alright. I think we'll do this quest and try to get those caterpiles. And that's probably where I'll end the stream, since it's like it seems kind of fitting. Huh? Oh, Tucker's got you hunting down the thieves. I've not seen anyone, but I might know something useful. Let's see. Well, it's just some gossip I heard from my husband. Ever been to a place called Seagull Fell? You know, they're down near the rear end of the Gormont Titan? Well, I bet you didn't know there's a little hut by the waterfall, did you? My husband says he saw a pretty big stash of lumber down there, which is weird because nobody's supposed to be living there, you know? Sounds a tad suspicious if you ask me. Might be nothing, but it might be something. At any rate, that's all I know. Okay, good to know. That's probably where we're going to be going then, yeah. I'm assuming... Well, there's a couple places that could be considered Seagull Fall. I guess the best way to find out would literally just be to... Oh, well, good thing I didn't teleport away, because otherwise this would have been a problem, because Tucker's right here. Okay, so how's it going? Anyone have any good leads? Let Tora explain. I see. So what you're telling me is, the timber was stolen when the site was closed for the day. I already knew that, though. I'd hoped that the boss would have known something more useful. We also found out where they are. He also found out some Turkin have been keeping an eye on the place. Very suspicious. Maybe there are culprits. Seeing as someone saw a big pile of timber by the hut near Seagull Fall, you reckon those Turkin are stashing what they steal down there? Yep. Probably. Well, I guess we're getting somewhere. Not bad. You think you could go check the hut out? Maybe we'll get to the bottom of those Turkin tricks. Rex, shall we? Let's get to work, or shall we get to work on this right away? Alright. Alright, I think... Okay, so it's actually in this direction. So not exactly where I would have expected to go, but not bad. Oh, great. Promotion on the channel. Thank you, spam bot. I really love it when you show up to my stream and then post a dumb chat message that I don't care about. It's like, oh, promotion of your channel. Wow, because that's definitely what I care about right now is promoting a Twitch channel where it's like, I just kind of stream games for fun. I'm not even like consistent about it. I just stream when I feel like usually. Okay, this is maybe a little too high. Let's see if the Turkins still want to fight us. I guess this is actually like potentially where they wanted us to go. Oh, well, we're falling. I'm just trying to like curve my the thing so I'd land back on the ladder, but I sure didn't.
Come out, come out.
Alright.
What have we here?
Alright, let's do that. And then I'm guessing it's probably pretty close to straight down because it's telling us to continue going down. So it's like, okay, well, gotta assume this is where it wants us to go. Okay, no, not exactly. But there is this little, like, inlet, so that might be what it's getting at here. Really nice if I had some stuff for that meatball thing. I've gotten a lot of fish and stuff, but it never seems to amount to the specific ingredients that we would need to make that. So that way I can give Crossette the thing that she wants. Okay, well, I don't think this is quite the inlet they had in mind, so it might be around the other way. I'm gonna be really, like, irritated if it turns out it's like, oh, you were supposed to go like this weird way around or something. Nah, it's just on the other side, so we'll just go this way. So I saw a meatball. It was on Adult Swim. You haven't had like a meatball? They're not my favorite, but they're not like bad or anything. Problem with them is they're like real plain Jane. Might as well just grab fish while we can. Because it'd probably be useful eventually.
What have we here?
Mainly because, again, I'm going to need to make that meatball thing. And I'm not sure you can make it any other way. Like, I don't think anybody else in the world sells it. So it's like you kind of do have to get that if you want to continue upgrading Crossette, which I would like to do. Considering she's pretty useful. Oh, stuff in the water. Oh, you want to fight with us, level 18 bird? That's really what you want to do? Reminds me of like a couple streams ago when you were being incredibly annoying and joining my fight. Okay. You sure aren't lasting very long so far. You're knocking me over, but not lasting that long. I don't usually eat meatballs, no. I usually eat strips or patties or something. Ah, okay, I see. I guess that's fair. So now I'm just deciding what game I want to install first. Sonic R. I know what Windows 98 game you'd suggest. Yeah, I like how I didn't even read that chat message. And you predicted it correctly. Okay. Let's do this. Get us some more fish real quick, just because why not? And then I think it'll probably be about this way, considering I do see a little wooden hut that's very conspicuous. Hey, can I ask you something? Who you? Ha, no person. You come to re-steal wood? Think so. Krah, here for break Turkin dream. No good, cannot allow. Only one thing to do. Fight. We fighting. Why is it misspelled in their text box too? Not sure if that's really how this works, but okay. Okay, level 9 Turkin. I'm sure you guys are going to be a challenge. Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about missing Rex. They're really not doing much of anything to us. Oh, we got an elaborate carving, huh? From one of the Turkin. And now they're dead. That rolling smash killed both of them at once. Okay, so it's a quest update. Okay, let's go over here. We're back. Ah, you made it back in one piece. Good to see. So what did you find? So here's the thing. So it was the Turkin. I should have known. You say they dropped the carving. Hand it over. Let me have a look. Yep. Amazing. It's so detailed. I've never seen a work like it. It takes a real love and respect for your materials to make carvings like this. I never knew the Turkin had it in them. Hang on, I just had a great idea. Folks in More Ordained would pay a fortune for something like this. All we gotta do is buddy up with the Turkin and give them the lumber and have them carve it. Great idea or what? Oh, what am I saying? You already took out the Turkin who did this, didn't you? Sorry. No, it's fine. You just did what I asked you to do. Tell you what, take this carving over to the accessory shop in Torga. I'll let Rena know you're coming. If anyone can make something good out of this, it's her. Okay, I should be the one thanking you. It's a proper relief to know we don't have to worry about those thieves anymore, but mixed feelings and all. Well, it's just kind of how it goes. We already did it. It's too late to be worrying about it too much. So, let's go to Rena here. Alright. And we'll go deliver that, get this quest done, and then we're going to go fight those caterpiles, if I can find them at least. Tucker told me your lot were coming. You're looking to have a carving turned into an accessory, right? Yeah? Well, hang on just a second. I'll get you started right away. Okay, what kind of accessory is this going to be, I guess is the question. This carving is something else. Beautiful. Definitely not human-made. I've not seen this nervous crafting... I've not been this nervous crafting something in a long time. Whoever made this is a real master. Yeah, just make us feel guilty. Well, here you go. Take good care of it, okay? Passion of the Artisan. Complete. Alright, not a bad amount of EXP. The lumber was stolen by Turkin. However, they seem to have been artists making beautiful carvings. Oh, this was a DLC thing. I didn't even realize that. Okay. That probably gave us something good. The question is, what was it? Because they gave us an accessory, and I wasn't paying attention. I was supposed to press the plus button. Let's see. Restores 5.5 HP of damage dealt after a successful auto attack. That honestly is probably better than what we have on currently anyways, so we might as well just use it. So I guess that was worth it. Any more quests? Because there's one that I've been kind of waiting to pop up that hasn't popped up yet, which I'm kind of surprised about, but it may take a little longer before it actually pops up, I guess. Yeah. So anyways, let's see if that place is open up yet, if the Cloud Sea has gone down. If it hasn't, then... Nope. Okay, we'll go to the inn real quick, and we'll do a long rest to have the Cloud Sea get dealt with. Okay. Yeah, we can level up, but I'm alright. I think we're good. We're definitely leveled up enough. Alright, so let's go see if we can find a caterpile. That would be really nice.
Fur of Masterpon is ruffled. Engage comb protocol.
Lower level, Forgotten Wastes. Alright, so we'll just roam through this area. It said this might be a little further off from the, from the wastes. But... Oh, actually, wow, I forgot we had this quest too, yeah. I mean, hey, kill two birds with one stone. Is this guy who was gonna get eaten by frogs. Or frogs, I guess, more specifically. I mean, we just left him to die. And now, hopefully, we can beat this guy. Okay, I'm gonna use agate in a second. Okay, let's do a little spin over here. Okay, I'm gonna need it. Okay, cool, sweet, thank you. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to switch so we can continue using cool stuff. Okay, let's get up to level 3, which we are, and then we'll... Ooh, okay, so we get a little closer, agate. Ooh, okay, we can get a level 4 and then really do some damage. Right? It's kind of funny how, like, I really did just have her with, like, no upgrades for a bit there, and she was still doing, like, pretty solid damage. In this case, she did a lot better. Of course, now Tora is inexplicably dead, which I don't know when he did that, but it might be because Cross-Set is kind of a tough healing blade in some senses. Man, what is going on? Why is everybody dying suddenly? We were doing pretty well, and then suddenly we weren't. I should have used the top one instead. I want to get some HP potions. Oh, we died. How did we die to that? Let's see, I do love these like Ghostbusters beams coming from the girls. It makes me want them to throw a trap and capture the monsters. I'm gonna try this again and see if we can like do a little better. Although unfortunately, it doesn't look like it so far. Okay, I'd really like if we could get a special. Okay. Well, it didn't even matter. Use a special though, at least. Okay, we're going to do this. Launch them. Okay, and now we have... Oh, come on! I guess you could do Burnout. Yeah, I was just hoping that you'd do the other one, personally. But I guess it's fine. Okay, we're gonna have Pyro respawn. Okay, Mega Explosion. Let's start spawning HP potions. Okay, he's gonna be enraged. I think that's part of what happened last time is he got mad and started dealing more damage. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's try to get this up if we can. Okay, do this. Launch him. Okay, and then we're gonna see if she can get Volcano. Oh, well, it's not gonna matter now. She did get Volcano, but again, it's not gonna matter. So let's see if Tora can get his level 1 instead. Which, while we're... Oh, okay, cool, sweet. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, and then we'll have her use that. This. Okay. And now I can use my level 4 at the end of this chain. Then I can use a chain attack. Alright, now he's got an orb on him. Okay, so his weakness is fire, so Pyro's real good for this right now. And we got cross set, so like this is just a good combination for dealing extra damage to him. It doesn't deal extra damage to the orb yet, but that's because the orb needs a wind element to do extra damage to it. We're gonna break it anyways, so it doesn't matter. Might as well use Pyro again. Okay. I'll have cross set another time, because why not? Overkill, so we can get some extra EXP out of it. And then have one more usage of Poppy. There we go. Almost 3 times the EXP. Not bad. Oh, and Agate's actually getting some extra stuff, which is good. Pan Pan? Thank you, friend. Pan Pan about to become tasty treat of big nasty vacuum frogs. You know, I mean, I don't know how I put them off for so long. It's been weeks, but you know, you got here eventually, and that's what matters. Friend, look at Pan Pan as if to say, Pan Pan, ungrateful Napon, that not reward gift of food from friend. What should we do? I need to think about this one carefully. I forget what the exact situation was. Hey, wait. Don't say nasty thing. Pan Pan not such bad Napon. Oh, it's because you're flying thing. Pan Pan get all worked up when at helm of ship. Oh, right. Pan Pan go to Uraya now, then back to Argentum to give friend proper token of thank you. Uh-oh. Pan Pan manage it this time. That promise. I have a bad feeling. Haha, get a load of Pan Pan's excellent skills. Helm wiggling about in a funny way. Okay, well, something tell me it didn't go well. That's a good question. Where did he go? Search for Pan Pan was made an emergency landing somewhere in Gormott. It really do be like that. Alright, anyways, we're gonna do the actual thing we're gonna do first, and then we'll go look for Pan Pan. Okay, let's find some Crabbles.
Come out.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Okay, let's grab some extra stuff. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be further in this little lake thing we got going on here. But that being said, I can pick up some stuff while we're here, so I might as well. Okay, so you wonder though, who in this party would be Slimer? The stream might be over soon, 5 hours later. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. I get distracted by stuff. Because it's like, oh yeah, there's another quest we could do, and so I want to do that instead. And to be fair, it's not like it really matters at this point if we go on a little longer, since the thing I was hoping I could get done, I'm not going to be able to get done anyways now. Because I went on too long, so it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna look for some caterpiles and stuff, since apparently they should be on the way past this point, I think, somewhere. But we're gonna find out if that's actually true or not. I mean, because so far we're just getting flying guys, not much in regards to caterpiles. Some bunnets. Yeah, I got to deciding I need to back up some CD-ROM games I didn't back up previously. Ah, I see. Okay. Well, I hope that ends up going well. I don't know how that process ends up feeling, but... Alright, thanks, Agate. Appreciate it. We're kind of doing this little hunt for you. Okay, there's some caterpiles. Probably didn't need to walk all this way for him, but what are you gonna do? Okay. It's kind of funny how, like, normally you'd want to fight these early in the game, but for some reason, this quest specifically is just like, yeah, no, just fight him now, I guess. So we'll see if we can find some more. If not, then we're gonna have to go to the next little spawn point. Closest to this, since I don't want to have to walk all the way up that way again for no reason, if I can help it. It's usually not hard to do at all. I mean, that's good then. That's what I would hope. Got some bunnet, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for here. Yeah, there's really not much of a reason to engage with any of that over there, since we already got the chest. Let's see, are there any caterpiles over here? Yes, there are. We'll grab that in a second, once we pick this up, of course.
Come out.
Because I see a shiny thing and I need to grab it. Because it's a video game and that's just how it is. Okay, let's get rid of you. Maybe I should have Agate out, now that I think about it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Give me a second. Let me make sure this has actually been getting counted, because I'm kind of worried it isn't. Okay, crawler caterpillar. It still worked fine. It's just kind of... Oh, well, right here, then.
I was never the quickest type. Strong smack.
Just smash that thing. There we go.
Flowers of destruction.
I'm so glad you get it, Tora.
Okay.
Explosions is
Into
an
the fray we
underappreciated
go.
art form.
Alright, I think for the rest of this is literally just doing stuff in combat, basically. Use a chain attack. I thought we already did a couple chain attacks while we've had this, but whatever. So let's go do that quest that we've unlocked now. Or not unlocked, but been able to continue now. Okay. Let's... Probably gonna be... Nope. Is it in Torgoth? Here, we'll just go, like, here. Since this is about the center.
The adventure continues.
Okay, so, if anything, it's probably closer to this way.
The adventure continues.
I mean, down.
This can't be good.
Oh, that's a level 44. I hope he doesn't hit me or I'm gonna die. How do you even... Wait, now we're... Okay, wait a minute. It might be down that little goofy way over here. No? Wait. This is kind of odd. This is the only way... Basically in Torgoth now. Give me a minute.
Off we go. What will we find?
Okay, this kinda got us closer. It's weird how, like, it feels like we're both getting closer and not getting closer at all. Maybe it's just in Torgoth is the thing, though. Like, it's either that or it'd have to be, like, down there, but... Oh, wait, no? What the heck? Did he land in the Titan battleship? Could he even do that? Like, that doesn't seem feasible to me. So the thing is, we're getting further away from it at this point. Not closer, so it's like... Maybe it is the Titan battleship, or maybe it's down here. We're gonna find out, I guess. It's a little goofy. Boy, this guy is a terrible flyer. If like, I don't even understand how he ends up in these kind of places. And like, even then, I'm not... seemingly, it's still lower than this. And I'm not getting closer to it, which is kind of the confusing part.
Let's get looking.
There's not really any places that are lower
Come out.
in Gormott, from my awareness, than this. Oh, no, this is where he landed, I guess. For some reason, my typing is starting to lag. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Mostly, the backing up CD's processes just tell the computer to do it, then wait. Okay, huh. Anyways, what's up? Meh. Hello, friend. Oh, not see kind friend for a while. How friend been? Pan in great health, as friend can see with own eyes. Pan's craft played nasty trick on him again. Crash landed, now engine only making silly noises. At this rate, Pan never make it back to Argentum. Pan have no hope of give thanks to friend for food. If only Pan had 4 milli foil rocks, 3 crimson gears, a couple of fancy bolts. I'll do what I can. Oh, Pan didn't notice own lips were moving there. Well, if friends happen to find parts, Pan very happy and grateful. Oh, do we already got him? Cool. Friend has bought materials for ship repair. Here you go. I guess that's just what happens when you salvage a billion times and don't get the reward for that quest. Very grateful. Thank you. Would give reward, but have no wallet right now. Back in Argentum. Pan give friend reward. Let's see. This bit go here, this bit go there. Little twist for good luck, and wind up good. There, all fixed now. Wow, pretty impressive. Oh, Pan so very grateful to friend. Words not suffice. Pan all too aware of this. Pan will give a heartfelt token of thanks and some coin for parts back in Argentum, that is. Meh, trading time about to hit 40 hours. Time for big rush to Argentum. Let's see, I was trying out a browser called Chromite, but it switched back to Edge. Oh, okay. I've never even heard of Chromite, but also that guy's balloon makes me think he's part of Team Rocket. He flies about as well as Team Rocket right now. Okay, so we actually do get to go back there. That's pretty cool. And not just get jerked around, really. I imagine it'd be the flight deck, if anything.
Let's rest a spell.
So, where to now?
Alright. Did you make it back in time? Hello, friend. Oh, you! Old friend who gave Pan Nat tasty food and took care of vacuum brogs and got parts for repair. Thanks to friend's constant support, Pan complete full 40 hours of flight training. Wow, pretty impressive. Pan got licensed with big rubber stamp. Now fully fledged Napon pilot. That's maybe not a good thing. Something up? Friend would thank you for tasty treats and money for parts. Actually, Pan not begin career quite yet. A bit broke. Trading fees. Let's hear the details. Oh, but this is terrible. Pan have sudden feeling that flying skills are fading away. Pan lose skills if not make regular flights. Yes, Pan must go see or go off flying again right now, so bye. Really? Really? This is our reward. Yeah, he sure is blasting off again. After many troubles, Pan completed 40 hours of training and became a pilot, but no reward forthcoming. Thanks. Thanks, Pan. You're great. Let's see, so what you're saying is the Napon is blasting off again. Yeah, he sure was. And, I'm not real happy about it. I don't think we've gotten this beetle still. I don't even know where you find that. Be nice if we could get that offer thing, and this is the thing we can't do. Dabbling and making accessories? Oh, yeah. Okay, I think we can't do this until we get to a different area. So literally the only other thing we can do is this crane thing, which the only way we're going to be able to do is if we can get enough winding gears, which we sure have not been doing very successfully. Here, let me go to a different part of Argentum. Let's see if we can buy some cylinders. Because why not, I guess, you know?
The adventure continues.
Hobby store, huh? Okay, were the cylinders over this way? I know there's that guy. No, there's ox cores in the core here. But that guy is not over here, so it's probably... Well, it's right over here. It's... Because I don't know how many we have, but... Actually, no, we'll grab 2 more. We might as well. I know we have 10 silver cylinders, I guess. I probably got them from a quest or something. But that being said, the only place this ever worked was in the upper level left near Umon's house. So we're going to try this and see if we can get a winding gear. And then that way it's like, well, hey, technically we finished another side quest in this one, which would be nice.
That was a slog.
The adventure continues.
What have we here?
Alright. Let's try this again. RNG has not been in our favor so far, but let's see if maybe this time? With a question mark?
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, B, A. Alright, perfect.
Right. This looks like it'll be something good.
Okay, but something good doesn't always mean something good for me. We got a locust spring. Strong screw, local spring snow ring.
You're all mine.
Look like any winding gears. So let's try a silver.
Time for some treasure hunting.
Okay.
All right.
I guess this is just what we're doing for right now, and hoping we can find a winding gear. Like one, a single winding gear. With how this goes, I won't find it even if I use literally every single thing we have. I don't see it in that one. Just smash him with that axe. He didn't die, unfortunately, so we still gotta, like, wait a second. Okay. Okay. Okay, give me a winding gear in this one. I don't think it really gives you winding gears in the chests, it looks like. Okay, we're gonna try another normal.
Oh, I can't wait. Yup. Huh.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I love the smell of
I like how we've been playing for like 3 hours, and like I still technically haven't even like done any story stuff. I guess we like kind of made progress towards doing story stuff because we explored for a while, but nope, no winding gear still. We're still waiting. Let me see if like the second... Nah, doing that faster method doesn't really work with that one. We might as well just kind of let it cycle.
Come on, stop wasting your time.
Man, boy, we sure aren't getting it. Silver cylinder? Solid snake winding gear? You're grounded. I like how this was working before. We got several, and now that I know it can work, I'm not getting a single one. This is number 4. At least there's no enemy this time, so we don't have to waste time fighting it. We got ancient wisdom, but not what we needed. Chain of keys. I don't even know what that does. Okay, so let's try number 5.
Oh, I can't wait. Yup. Time. All right.
Starting to wonder if the game's just pranking me.
Hello. What a beauty you
Oh, okay, that was a fancy little animation there, Rex. I hope it's worth it.
must have six-star skill.
It doesn't look like it was. Okay, let's let him do a chain of 3 since that's faster than restarting the auto attack cycle.
I like your attitude.
We did get a fancy looking chest out of that though, so that's good. You're giving me all of these like rare items and stuff, but not the basic easy to get item that I
Time
need.
for some treasure hunting. Yup. Huh.
What are we at? Number 6 now, I think.
This looks like it'll be something good.
I kind of doubt it's going to be something good. We still haven't got what I need. There's a pink one, though. Maybe that's... No, jungle frame. Oh, come on. Dude, we're going to run out of cylinders completely and for, like, no reason. All because I just wanted to finish a side quest. An easy early game side quest that I'm gonna get like 300 EXP for.
Come up with a load of guff again.
Okay, that one didn't seem like it was a real good one, I guess, in some senses. We got some enemies here, too.
Okay, bring it on.
Yeah, I'm not sure we got the winding gear, but we got plenty of snow rings for some reason. Okay, it looks like we're actually fighting a real enemy-ish. Okay, there's that. I think we need more Narsapear jelly. Okay.
Eat it.
This. building up to level 3 since this is the only thing so far from these like little basic enemies that haven't been able to last more than a hit. Okay, do that. We'll do our level 3. Okay, there went those two then, I guess. Please give me a winding gear in one of these chests. I know it's not gonna happen, but please.
Treasure acquired.
Nope. Boy, this is... I can't believe we're about to have used over half of our entire supply of cylinders, of which there were a ton, and not get the one item that I need from this. Maybe you should just find a bandit camp and blow them up with a fireball. I don't think that's gonna get me a winding gear though. Jungle frame. There is just no way this is real. Not that. I keep pressing X because for some reason I just expect that to be the pause button. This quest is dumb. Like, I gotta be real. This is really dumb. I can't believe we've done this many and still nothing. I'm gonna look this up if this one doesn't get it. Because, like, this is impossible. Like, I genuinely cannot believe that this is normal. Okay, jungle. Oh, we finally got a winding gear. It took all this time, but we finally got one winding gear. Freaking dumb.
You're all mine.
Wow, now we'll finally be able to finish this early game quest that we should have feasibly had done a while before. I knew it. That mean crab was hoarding it. I don't think this had anything to do with the crab. I think this was just unfortunate.
We're here.
So, where to now?
Okay, he might be over here, actually. Yeah, that is kind of where he is. Alright, Nathiest. Freaking Nastiest should be your name for making me do that. Yo, here you go. This'll let me fix the crane. Cheers. Everything okay now? As for the offender, I don't care. The faster I can fix this, the better for everyone. Okay, so that didn't give us anything because we still have one more part of the quest to do. Case of the crane. Go back to Ewan. Okay. She should be pretty much like right around down here, I think. Or I could be wrong. I might have went the complete wrong way. We're gonna find out. It looks like I did. Oh, no, never mind, I did. Oh, it's Ivan. Hey, I heard from Nathies and Petal. Everything should be fine now. Those must have been some real buff Turkin to cut one of Nathies' own wires like that. They'll probably make harder workers than that good-for-nothing guard Rahim, come to think of it. Alright. Anyhow, you took care of the offending Turkin, and the crane is also now fixed. The Sates Lumber Co. is saved, thanks to you. Here, I hope you'll let us reward you properly. I don't think any reward is going to be worth the amount of work that I had to do to get this stupid quest done. Wow, 500 EXP. That's one enemy fight. That's all you gave me. Is basically the equivalent of like one enemy fight if I get a chain attack right now. So, with that, our quest log is at least cleaned up a lot more. The only things that are left are things I either can't do, I can't do, or something where it's like, okay, well, yeah, I don't know where this is, so it's not that important. I don't think it even has much of an effect, so I think that's pretty good. Let's go back to Uraya, so we're at least sitting there where we need to be. Since this is technically the last major area I made it to. Alright.
Let's rest a spell.
So, where to now?
Well, here, I want to have a better view than this, so we might as well go up here and then go sit near the edge and then hope these enemies that will inevitably attack us don't attack us, so I'm going to go this way instead. Yeah, but yeah, I think that'll probably be it for the stream. This was fun, if a little bit more just like gameplay heavy. You know, besides that last little chunk of it, it was fun at least. So that's nice. Cross set, you having a little trouble here? Cross set, okay. I was gonna say just stand still. You don't need to do this. But yeah, so I don't know, not too bad. Let me save the game real quick while we have the opportunity. 16 hours, huh? I mean, I guess that's about what I would expect. But yeah, so we'll chill for a couple minutes here, and then I'm gonna leave the stream probably, or end the stream. So yeah, I don't know. This is a little quieter of a stream, I noticed. It seemed like not as many people were that interested, but I think that's just kind of how it goes. I remember Xenoblade 1 was very similar to this, where it's like a lot of the time people would not show up. You get an idle agate. You got an idle animation you're gonna play. I'm scared I'm gonna freaking miss it. Yeah, I was half considering, and now I say this every week, taking up streaming again. I was discussing with Troy what day would be good. That is kind of the problem. Oh, okay, she pulls out a little rock, I guess. I mean, that's about what I'd expect. But yeah, that's like the one issue with it is like any day you stream is gonna have some major inconvenience in regards to that. Because like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday right now, I can't watch it at all. Thursday we have our meetup, so like you'd have to do it after the meetup is done. Friday and Saturday is game dev day, and like I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't really want to like stop doing that to watch a stream. And then Sunday is the day I end up streaming if I stream. So I don't know. It's always kind of the thing with it is like originally what I had assumed, well, here, I'll read your comment first. I was saying I might play Space Quest 4. I probably said it already, but it's odd.
Okay, bring it on.
Thank you, enemy. I guess the stream's not over yet, because this enemy really wanted to fight. So I guess we'll chill in a second. I was saying I might play Space Quest 4. I probably said it already, but it's odd. It's from Monkey Island, but not a game from my childhood. SQ4 is a major game from my childhood. Huh, okay. And no, you don't need to know SQ1 through 3 to get SQ4. Okay, well, I literally know nothing about that series. I've never even heard of that game before. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the games that you made. It sounds a lot like it. You know, Space Quest. Like, I don't know, sounds pretty fake to me, just be... Alright, Mega Eruption, here we go. Okay, there we go. I couldn't launch him, but I guess it doesn't really matter. That real quick. In fact, this is gonna play SQ6 first, then SQ4. I did not have the skill to have made it Space Quest 4. I don't know. If I've never heard of it, there's a pretty decent chance you made it, because otherwise, where would it have come from? Just be. But yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, like the thing I was mentioning earlier was that, like, originally, as I assumed it was like the day where we all sit down and watch shows and stuff. I thought that was like your day that you were doing stuff, and so like that was kind of just the assumption was like, oh well, you know, we're doing it on that day, and then my day is like Sunday or whatever when, you know, when I stream or whatever. It's like, I don't know. That was always what I assumed we were doing, but I don't know. I can't really do more than like 2 major events a week because of the nature of my schedule, which makes it really difficult. Ugh. Alright, anyways, yeah. I'll wait until I see if you have any other... Let's see, yeah, one idea I had is what you said, stream after the cartoons. Yeah, it's not an impossible option. That could work, theoretically. As long as it doesn't end up being something where it's like... Because the one issue is... There's a good chance I'm going to be with my grandparents on Thursday at like 5:30 my time. And so it's like, unless everybody wants to like get off so you can stream, that is like the one thing we run into, the one conundrum. I guess realistically you could just stream a game in Discord, but like... Well, I was going to say, there's no guarantee that people would pay attention, but like by the same token, I guess the same thing would go for a Twitch stream, wouldn't it? Troy said it would probably be fine to do Friday or Saturday if I stream late in the afternoon / evening. Maybe, but even then, I don't know. It's kind of finicky, because, like, the thing is me and Troy tend to go pretty late in that regard. Not every time, but, like, I know for me, there'll be days where it's like, I won't get done until, like, 5 o'clock or so my time. And so it's like, it'd have to be after that point, because as I've said, like, if I'm working on something, there's a pretty good chance I'm not even going to know you're streaming since I'm not going to look at it. You know, but I don't know. If you did it late enough, then yeah, it wouldn't be that big of an issue, but, you know. Yeah, actually, 5 p.m. your time is exactly what Troy said. Yeah, that's, like, that is literally about how it works, because, like, otherwise, you know, which for me would be 3 p.m. I mean, I guess that would work fine then, yeah. You know, it's just kind of how it is, I guess. But yeah, so anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'd, like, want to do real quick before we head out. Because the one problem is, like, church isn't for, like, 50 minutes, and I don't have a lot to do in that time since I already got my shower done. But, like, what sucks is that, like, I'm not going to have food ready for tomorrow. But, like, also, there's really not much I could do about that since I'm probably going to have to go to the store and go buy something. Or I can make chicken, I guess, when well, I don't know. I can make chicken in the oven, and while I'm cooking the chicken, I can eat the chicken I still have in the fridge. Because I still have a whole, like, chicken breast to eat, so I can make some mashed potatoes or something and eat it with it, which I guess wouldn't be that bad. Which for me works as a lot of games I'm nostalgic for. I also usually played in the afternoons. Oh, okay. Could, like, buy some Subway or something. I guess, but, like, before bed, I don't like eating stuff that's unhealthy because it makes me sleep kind of weird. I usually try to eat something that's a little better for me. And then the major issue is I just have to have food cooked for tomorrow at work, since it's not really good to be showing up to work without food, obviously. And I want to make sure it's ready to go, because the one big issue is right now I'm picking a guy up on my way to work to bring him because his car got... Well, he got a car stolen, and then like a month later, he got a new car, and literally right as he started driving it, he crashed the thing into a pole, and so it's like, well, shoot, okay. Right, yeah. I'm not as good at eating unhealthy stuff as I used to be. Sometimes I can, but I have a tougher time with it than I used to. My mom got me some microwavable bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, which can sometimes keep me going all day. I guess that's fair. I have, like, TV dinners I could eat, too, but it's like... I don't know. I'm gonna have to cook something tonight, regardless, is the thing. Like, I don't have a choice, because I only have 1 chicken breast left. And it's not gonna last for a whole meal tomorrow. Like, you need more than that. Because it's not just a meal. I kind of technically eat 2 meals at work. Mainly because a 12-hour shift is a lot to just eat 1 meal the entire duration of it. And so it's like, I end up usually eating 1, like, smaller meal on my way to the bathroom earlier in the morning. And then I have lunch, like, late in the afternoon after everybody else has eaten lunch. But, I don't know. That's just kind of how it is. Regardless, I'm gonna have to cook something, and so it's like, I gotta figure out what the exact plan is for that, because it's like, you know, it's not optimal. You know, so I guess there are microwaves there, but, like, using them is kind of finicky, especially because the site has a lot of people there, and they all are gonna want to use the microwave. Tomorrow for me is gonna be dedicated to getting over my lethargic habits. I want to finally draw some character sheets. That's probably a good idea. The best way to get into the habit of doing stuff, or to get out of like that kind of thing, is to get into the habit of doing stuff. It's why I schedule my days so specifically, because it's a lot easier for me to work on things if I already know what I'm going to be doing that day and I already got a plan. And then now that I've got a routine for it, it's a lot easier to just do it. You know, we've been making a lot of progress lately, which has been really nice. At least, like, I've gotten the mines area, the next area, like, moving a lot, so that's really good. I even managed to, like, get a whole, like, the character sprite sheets are, like, a real complicated thing to do. They take a lot of time, but I got one done without it being too ridiculous, which is nice. And, like, you know, I'm hoping the demo gets done at some point. That one's kind of reliant on Troy now, because for the most part, a lot of my work for that's done. But yeah, my biggest obstacle is actually my OCD, so tomorrow I want to bathe immediately. I mean, honestly, you also probably need to, like, get over the OCD thing a little bit, because it's, like, it tends to be a real problem. I know I have a similar problem. Like, I like to keep my hands clean, but, like, you gotta be careful with how obsessive you get with that, you know? There's no point in getting, like, too crazy about it at the end of the day. You know, the only thing I'm real OCD about in regards to that is, like, specifically my game controllers, I guess, probably, and a couple of very specific objects that I won't touch unless my hands are clean. But otherwise, it's like my computer mouse and keyboard, I don't care, because, like, they're already dirty inherently. I touch them so often, and it's like, you know, sometimes it's like I'm coming home from work, and so, like, I haven't cleaned my hands thoroughly enough, or, you know, it's like they're just, I've had this for a couple of years, so it's gonna be kind of grody. That's just how it is. But yeah, funny thing, and I believe I said this before, one of my characters looks a little bit like your main girl from your game. Yeah, I heard you mention that, you know. I see you're stealing my ideas there, Jispy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, to be fair, the design for Devona was, like, legitimately just me throwing things together that I thought would fit the general character I wanted to go for, and then picking things that I just generally liked for this kind of character. And that was it. Like, I really didn't go for much more than that. It was like, I don't know, yeah, I wanted to look kind of like a tomboy, because I feel like that would fit her personality pretty well, and I want to give her a hat, because, like, I don't know, a hat would be pretty cool. I feel like she'd look cool with a hat. And then, like, from there, I just, like, almost every design element of that character was decided that way. I think the main character is designed the same way, too, where it's like, I was like, yeah, I think a hoodie would look cool. Like, one with, like, I think it was supposed to be green flames, but nobody understood that whenever they've drawn the character, and so at this point, it's just whatever. I guess his jacket just has green something on it. You know, some characters I think through for a while, and I'll come up with a design I really like, and then other ones I just kind of make something up as I go. But yeah, today I woke up with an urge to play fighting games, but wound up not doing anything, and I think that hurt my inspiration. Yeah, you gotta be careful, although it might be better to play games later after you've done creative stuff for the day, because I've noticed that, like, the amount of dopamine I get from playing games demotivates me from doing work for the rest of the day. It's why on the work days where I do the game stuff, I will not touch video games until the end of the day, basically. My character, when I first drew her, I wound up having to modify her design because, as I told my niece, she looked like she was trying to be the very best like no one ever was. Ah, okay, I see. I mean, like, the thing is you can only do so much to have your character stand out before they start looking, I guess, like the characters in this game, where they're very distinct, but it's because they all have very, very weird outfits. But, like, if you're just designing a more contemporary setting, you can't do much because people only wear so many different types of clothes. There's always going to be some character who has something similar. The approach I always go for with, like, clothing, if it's an important character, is I want the clothing to fit the character's personality and, like, what they would be doing on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? I wanted the MC to be, like, a little bit slackish, you know? I wanted him to be a little lazy, a little unkempt, you know? Kind of like he got out of bed and just didn't care enough to do much of anything. He just left. And so it's like, yeah, I figured the best way to do it, give him hair that kind of looks a little messy, but not too messy, so it's, like, absurd. Give him a hoodie and, like, some pants on. The kind of thing where, like, you easily could just wear this around the house, you know, or you could wear it wherever you go, and it's not something you need to change into. And like, you know, again with Devona, I picked out an outfit that kind of fit her personality, and I've done that for a lot of characters because I think it just works for conveying the character's personality before you really see them. You at least get an idea. Honestly, I don't believe in dopamine or all that. All your feelings are chemicals in your head stuff. I feel like all that sciencey stuff is something bad people make up. I think there's something to it, though. Like, there is something going on because, like, your brain has to motivate you to do stuff. Like, that's just how it is. And it's like, yeah, I think it's pretty well studied and documented that we have dopamine receptors that take that stuff in. It's produced for a lot of different reasons. And it's fine getting some of it. It's like you can get it from a bunch of stuff, but you just got to be careful with going overboard with it. Yeah, outfits are weird, especially since I inherently dislike strange or unlikely designs. Like, as cute as Beatrice from ReZero is, I don't care for her looking like a doll. I think that was the intention, though, in that character's case. I would have her dressing like a normal person. Also, though, like, it's fantasy, so, like, they're gonna look kind of strange in a fantasy setting. That's just the thing you accept with fantasy settings. I just don't like fantasy settings very much. I know that it's kind of funny considering I love these games and they're definitely fantasy settings, but like, I don't know. I've just never been as into them. I kind of like contemporary settings when they're done well because it's like, oh, I can actually like kind of relate to stuff that's going on. But, you know. Like, I mean, someone like Lena Inverse is fine. She's wearing a schoolgirl outfit after all. I don't know about that. Thing is, I don't know if it's dopamine or something more spiritual. I think it's just dopamine, honestly. I'm not going to go for anything else. Especially when it's like, God designed us very particularly on purpose, and I think that the dopamine receptors thing is very clearly an intentional design choice. It's like, it gives you motivation to do a lot of different things. It's why humans naturally have like a lot more capability to just keep doing stuff, you know, because it's like, yeah, you just have, your brain likes accomplishing things. Even if you don't believe in dopamine receptors, like, you can't tell me that you don't feel pretty good when you, like, finish something, or when something gets done that you were working on, you know? And so, I don't know. That's my opinion on it, is, like, I think that's just how it is. You know, humans as, like, a design are, insanely complicated when you actually look at how our bodies work. We're nuts, or, you know, like, I guess animals in general, but especially us, we exist on, like, a whole different level of complexity considering all of the other things we got going on. Our brains are significantly, like, just beyond any animal or creature that exists in this world generally, so it's like, it puts us in a place that's just, like, yeah, things are gonna function a little differently, and so, like, the dopamine receptors thing, it's like, I think it is a thing. You know, your body produces a whole lot of different chemicals for a whole lot of different reasons. You know, I know that it's like, there are things when you get hurt real bad that your body starts producing certain chemicals to dull your brain for a little bit so you don't freak out. Because, like, normally, when something really bad happens and it's going to hurt really bad, it messes you up. But it's like, we're designed so that right after it happens, we don't really feel something for a little bit. You know, it's why something always hurts later more than it does right away. Thing is, though, yeah, for me, it feels like a well is being filled up, and that's when inspiration hits. And I was more creative back when I played games or read books, etc. often, but now that I don't, I'm not as creative. That makes me feel like those activities don't just give me a temporary boost, it's more like they fill up a well, they're a fuel source. I think for me, it's more like I have a finite pool of energy I start every single day with. I can fill this energy back up very briefly, or at least a little bit, when I eat food, or like when I do very specific things, like going on a walk or whatever can sometimes help. But I have a certain amount of it that lasts through the day, and at a certain point, that energy dissipates. This energy is used for basically anything that I do, even stuff that's recreational. I have a certain amount of energy where it's like, oh, now I'm tired and I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm lazy and I don't want to do much of anything. Games I can sometimes get past that with, like Xenoblade is something that tends to just work with. What do you mean there's another one? Where did you come from? You were not here, you freaking liar. Get out of here. No. Good luck. We're getting into the water. Yeah, so I don't know. That's how it tends to work for me in regards to how my brain works. And so, like, with creative energy especially, it's like I have the most creative energy in the morning, early on, when I'm, like, just starting the day. Whereas if I have to start stuff way later on, it becomes a whole problem. Hey, Crossette and Nia, you don't have to do that. You're expending a lot of energy just to float there. Tora? Tora? You okay there, buddy? You doing all right? You doing who can hold their breath the longest underwater challenge with yourself? Smart Alec or Eligo decides he wants some inspiration. I guess so. But yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of like, it's just one of those things. Regardless, it's like, I think for motivation, there's certain things you should avoid that day. You should get up right away in the morning, eat breakfast, get all the dumb things you gotta get done, because there's always stuff you gotta get done, and then you gotta get started. Don't even wait. Like, the longer you wait on it, and the more you put it off, the less you're gonna want to do it later, I find. And so, like, you just get started on it right away, and it makes it way easier. Because once you, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, for me at least, in the morning, that is where I get the most motivation. You know, after that, it dissipates, and it also depends on the day specifically, because if it's the day after I just got done working, my motivation is, like, almost gone, because I'm tired and I don't want to do anything. It's why I wanted to move the thing to Thursday, although I also should warn you, I have literally no idea when this schedule might change, and, like, I'm gonna be real, I wouldn't be shocked if it happens at some point soon, considering certain factors that are going on, so I don't know what'll happen if it changes, but I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna orient things from there. But yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably gonna start ending this stream at this point because we've been going for a bit. So I'll give it like a minute or two to see if there's any last comments, and then we're ending the stream. Yeah, that way I can start getting ready for church and stuff. Still thinking, like, what is Crossette even doing? Why is she doing this? Why is she dancing in the water? Do you not know how to swim that well? Are we, like, taking somebody on the journey with us that can't swim? I do agree. I need to eat breakfast more often. Yeah, you should eat breakfast. It's kind of normal. Just be. It's kind of like a good thing to start the day with because it gets you energy right away. You don't even need a big breakfast. I always eat kind of a small one, you know? I think it looks like she's just walking. Kinda. I think it's more, like, when you swim,
When did it get so late?
this is kind of a thing that you do if you don't want to, like, move around too much. You just kind of, like, move your legs and arms in a very particular way, and it keeps you afloat. Although, she might be having trouble because it looks like her feet are fucking triangular. Give me a second. Are you standing on fucking triangles? If so, that must hurt. Fucking, give me a sec. I'm trying to, like, it's hard to get close to these models. Here, let's get her out of the grass at least. Is she fucking, yeah, it looks like she's got, like, fucking pincers or something. Yeah, she's standing on fucking, huh. Okay, that must suck. That sounds terrible. It's weird when Poppy's the most natural swimmer. You'd expect her to sink. I think Tora probably designed her so she wouldn't sink. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream now. So I guess I'll see you guys later, probably next week. I may chat in the Discord here and there, but I obviously can't do it that much while I'm at work. So it's like, well, yeah, it is what it is. But either way, I hope you guys have a good week, and take care.